testing.
Testing, testing, testing.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, let me adjust you for a second. Don't touch.
Okay.
Don't touch.
I'm not.
There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. We welcome you to Luxheart Manor. We are your hosts, Easton and Emmary Luxheart.
Lovesick twin storytellers and lovers of the dark and romantic, here for your entertainment. And for today, we'll be playing
this visual novel called 14 Days with You. People in our server voted between whether we were going to play this first or A Date with Death first, and this was what won out. We'll be playing A Date with Death on Sunday, same time, 5 p.m. And yeah, Saturday we're going to be playing some more Duck Detective at 1 p.m. I'm going to be playing a couple visual novels on Friday. Two visual novels. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. There's a couple visual novels that are on the spookier side that I was in the mood for, super edgy stuff. And yeah, I did some recording last night, so we're going to have Patreon audios out as well as a YouTube audio out soon. That YouTube audio is going to be the return of Diamond, the yandere tattoo artist with the florist listener. And we have a new series coming to Patreon that is inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, written by Neon, our Neon Darling Neon Crucifix, where Easton and I will be voicing various animatronics, and so I got some of that recorded yesterday, as well as the return of Ophelia as well, the Bacadera succubus. So yeah, all of that is happening, and I think that is it. We are working on a lot of stuff, but yeah, it's all for you all. So thank you again, as always, for your patience, and we should probably just get into it. But first, let us say our hellos. I too congrats on being first. We see a Boa and a Zoe and a Finn and a Hero and a Ray. And Ray, thank you so much for the hydrate. We'll definitely need it. And yeah, and I see you over there in YouTube, Emerald. Hi. It's okay if you can't stay long. We're happy that you were able to stop by. Happy to see you all. We hope you are all having a great start to your week. And that you're spending the start of the week with us. So, let us get into it. Hi, twins. How are my favorite Oshis? We're your favorites? Good. Keep it that way. We're doing well. I'm pretty tired though, if I'm gonna be honest. Okie dokie artichoke. Let's just get right into it. Okay, let me make sure you all can see it. Voila! And I hope we can hear the game all right, East?
Yes.
Perfect. Don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah.
Can I name a Pokemon after you? And if so, which ones? Of course you can name Pokemon after us. We are in so many people's games. So we would love that. We just ask that you post posted in the server so you can see. Any ghost Pokemon, really. Like that's our favorite. I was gonna say genre, favorite Pokemon type. D, hi, you are right on time.
Hi, D.
Alright, let us just get right into the game, shall we? We know nothing about this game, besides that a lot of people enjoy it. Alright. You are named Darling Luxheart. Hello there. With a 0. Default, okay, good. Student, okay. I have no idea. Want to update your status? What is going on? I want the bloody one. Change my icon somehow. Password with a 0. Underneath the sticky notes, what else? You're in Haruko's DMs? I'm insane, we're not the same. Datum. Okay, I think that's just like a cute little starting page. I'm gonna assume this is you, East.
Angel, huh? Ooh. I see. I can't wait to officially meet you. And in other news, the remains of yet another body has been pulled out from Lake Blue Moss, making it a total of 4 unidentifiable victims the past year. Authorities believe that.
Ugh. Stifling a groan with the rim of my coffee cup, I fish around for the remote lodged between the cushions and turn off the TV. I wasn't about to let some morbid headline damper the start of my cheerful morning, especially considering how today was going to be my first day at work after finally getting that hard-earned promotion. I mean, sure, stacking and sorting books at a library, of course you're a librarian, might not have been my dream job or even my first choice of places to work after moving back, but the pay was nice, my coworkers were friendly, and the building was located within the perfect walking distance from my apartment. There was even this adorable little bakery along the way that served the best shortcakes and croissants known to mankind, and the manager there always loved to hand out small freebies whenever I stopped by. It still beats living in the city though. Honestly, I wasn't even sure why I left my hometown in the first place. The fast-paced hustle and bustle lifestyle of the city just wasn't what I was longing for whenever I stared out of my window on sleepless nights, and the people there were always rude and indignant. It was nothing like Coral and Bay, where everyone felt like a close-knit family and the air smelled like the sea rather than pollution. And sure, the local crime rate might be getting out of hand as of late, and there might be fewer things for me to do here, but my new job keeps me busy, and I prefer spending time alone in the beach over visiting shady bars with people I barely considered friends. In fact, setting my mug on the table, I reached into my pocket and pulled out my phone. A notification from Moth, my online friend, pops up, so I tap on the screen to read their message. I tell you're in this game? What greets me is an adorable sticker of some anime character. Anime character? From Moth? Thumbs up as well as a short message that says, "Good luck today," underneath. Moth had always been adamant about showing their endless support for me, even after 5 years of friendship, cursed memes, and late night video calls. And even though I would never admit it out loud, I was truly grateful to have someone like them in my life. Pulling up the keyboard, I begin to type a response to their message. Send a meme with zero context, reply later, send back another sticker, say thank you. Send back another sticker. When did I download that pack of anime stickers? Not that I was about to complain or anything. After all, they were free, charming, and included some of my favorite comfort characters. Without hesitating, I send back a sticker of some green-haired protagonist holding up a giant heart. A gray chat bubble pops up just as I hit the send button, indicating that Moth was typing out another message. Voice whatever you think this bunny sounds like.
Voice whatever the bunny sounds like.
Emmy's voice is so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Our frames are dropping. Sorry about that. We've been having some Wi-Fi issues. My frames were dropping earlier too. Or Mimsy's frames were dropping. But it looks good now. But please let us know if it's still stuttering a bit. But yes, thank you. I see you over there on YouTube. I'm glad that you think my voice is cute. I think you're cute. So, yes, East, voice whatever you think the bunny sounds like.
Bunny sounds like, okay.
Like BTW.
BTW? Did you see the latest AOG app? I heard Haruko got an outfit change.
AOG?
Spoil it for me. Did he really change his hairstyle as well? Or was it really just his sorcerer outfit? I can't call myself his spouse if I don't even know whether he changed his look or not.
Attack on Giants.
Oh.
Or AOG, as Moth liked to call it, is a popular anime series that we recently became obsessed with, and Haruko is one of the main characters from the show. He's a sorcerer from the Shizuka clan and is widely known for his shy, empathetic, and airheaded demeanor, and as of late, his unique hairstyle has become a trending topic within the anime community. Now that I'm thinking about it, what hairstyle did Haruko have in the latest episode of AOG?
What?
I don't know! We don't watch Attack on Giants. Haruko's hair is short now. Haruko's hair is mid-length now. Haruko's hair is long now. It's still the same.
Mid-length.
Yeah, okay, it's mid-length.
Oh, so it's relatively the same length then. Phew. I must have been looking at fake news or something. BTW, I don't mean to change the subject, but didn't you say last night that you were gonna head to work at 8 a.m.? Because it's like almost 9:30 where you are now. Right? Or am I just dumb and I got the time zone mixed up again? LOL.
Looking at the time displayed on my phone, I immediately let out a string of curses and leaped onto my feet. Crap! Grabbing the coat I had carelessly strewn across the back of the sofa earlier, I quickly shook it off before making a beeline towards the front door. Before I leave, however, I spare myself one final glance in the poorly hung mirror in the hallway. Hopefully the outfit I chose was appropriate for my job. Something cutesy, something comfy, something alternative, something professional, something trendy, or something casual. I'm aiming for comfy. Oh please, climbing shelves and carrying stacks of books while wearing something stiff and uncomfortable? Yeah, no thanks. Pull the sleeves of my sweater down to smooth out all the folds and give myself an appreciative nod in the mirror. Enough of that. I can check myself out another time. Hastily, I smooth out the wrinkles and pick off any stray pieces of lint from my sleeve before I finally head out the door. And almost catch my coat on the door handle in the process. I have done this so many times before, and I need you all to know that my hair is so long that it can get caught indoors too. And our frames are dropping again. frames are dropping again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It'll either work itself out or it won't. Okay. With a grumble, I tug at the fabric of my coat before slamming the door shut with a little bit too much force than necessary. Even trying to insert my key came with a bit of a struggle, and I had to fight the urge to yell in frustration as I attempted to lock my door. Seriously, what will that lazy bum of a landlord do something about this? I swear I've complained about this at least 4 times this month. Oh, hey there, Angel. Looking good. My neighbor Violet practically beams at me when she fishes through her pockets for her own apartment key. Resting on her hip was yet another potted plant. And I found myself wondering where she was going to put it this time. I was almost entirely convinced that her whole apartment had been turned into a greenhouse at this point, considering how her balcony was practically filled to the brim with different kinds of plants, greenery, and other various kinds of flora. But I wasn't about to complain or anything. The fragrance that wafted in with the wind almost smelled floral and earthy, and it did well to mask the smell of smoke and burnt food whenever I tried to cook. Love the shoes, by the way. The color really complements your aura this morning. You'll have to let me peek inside your closet someday. I've been looking for some new inspiration lately. Especially with winter right around the corner. I'm just getting excited thinking about it. Oh, but back to you. Her voice pulls me away from my thoughts, and I notice how the growing smile on her face doesn't seem to falter. I wonder what this... There's so much to this key. Wow, Violet was extra chirpy this morning. I wonder if she'd let me borrow some of that energy. In response, I shoot my neighbor a grin of my own, and it was apparently enough to brighten her mood even more than it was already. Oh, we're late for work, right? So we're in a rush?
Yeah.
That's okay. Don't let me stop you. She gives me a soft smile and waves her free hand before focusing her attention back on the door. That is, until she suddenly jolts as if she just remembered something and swivels on her heels to look at me once more. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been meaning to ask you this, but when were you going to tell me you were seeing someone? Huh? A knowing look pulls at her features as Violet continues to fiddle with the lock on her door. What are you talking about? Come on, don't act like you didn't have a guy over last night. I saw him leaving when I took Kathy out for a walk. I'd be more worried about my neighbor taking her named plants, out on a walk at night, but the thought of someone leaving my apartment seemed to set off way more alarm bells. First time being here, hi!
Oh, hello.
Welcome. I give Violet a concerned look and she picks up on it almost immediately. You don't remember? Don't tell me you were drunk or something. With a huff, she gives up on trying to unlock her door. It seemed as though we both shared the same problem with our apartment locks, and places her potted plant on the ground before slowly making her way towards me. Tall guy, wearing a dark slasher hoodie, really into alternative fashion with a crazy amount of belts and loops around his leg. Ring any bells? No? Last night I was just catching up on some TV shows and talking with my friend. No one came here. Even if they did, I would have heard them. My place isn't really that big anyway. Really? But I was so sure it was your door. A hand rests on her cheek in a thinking manner before she pouts up at me, giving seemingly seemingly giving in for now. Well, alright then. Maybe it was somebody else's apartment? I mean, it's always so dark in these hallways at night. Honestly, what is our landlord doing? Would you mind if I check in with security downstairs? It'd give me some peace of mind. Yeah, that's fine. Alright then, thank you, Angel. Well, I got some plants to water and some MMOs to raid in, so... Violet lets out one last huff before she picks up her plant. What did she name this one again? And goes back to unlocking her door. Good talk, I guess, even if it was kinda awkward. Yeah, sure. See you later, V. Slipping past my neighbors and into the cramped hallway, I quickly make for the stairs. When will they fix that broken elevator and break into a slight jog? Thankfully, the weather was rather cool today, and the shoes I chose weren't going to leave me with blisters by the time I reached the library.
The smell of old paper, coffee, and the soft incense floods my senses as I step through the library's glass doors. The melodic chimes alert the woman at the reception desk of my arrival, and I watch as she tucks a strand of stray blonde hair behind her ear as she turns around and greet me.
Good morning, Eleanor.
She looks surprised for some reason before her expression morphs into a soft smile, and she beckons me closer with a nod of her head. Eleanor is one of my co-workers here at Corlin Bay Library, and one of the very few people here who actually gets the work done. And although she's notorious for being rather scatterbrained, she more than makes up for it with her caring and doting attitude towards everyone. But her nurturing personality can get rather overbearing at times, and I often find myself having to step away to get some breathing room. Nevertheless, she's charming to work with, and I appreciate her always looking out for me. After all, who knows what my sleeping schedule would look like without her help.
Angel, just on time. I printed out your... Wait, where did I...
Her expression turns into a slight panic as she spins her on her heels and I silently watch with amusement as she shuffles through the various books and stacks of papers lining her desk.
Where did I leave it? Ah, here it is.
Spinning around once more, Eleanor comes back and hands me a sheet of paper with the words schedule printed in big bold letters. I take it with her grasp and give the sheet a once over. Well, it looks like I'm going to be busy for the next few weeks, but I guess Eleanor doesn't seem to share the same disdain as me, judging from the playful look plastered on her face.
So, how does it feel to no longer be the one in charge of stacking books all day long? Although, you still have to work the front desk from time to time though, unfortunately.
I offer a weak smile at her words before rounding the corner and placing my bag under the desk, and as I begin to pull out some of my belongings, the front door chimes again, letting everyone know that another patron has come in. Figuring Eleanor has it all covered, I leave the customer to her as I go back to preparing everything for the day.
Arsenic, hi! Welcome in! Thank you for the check-in!
Hello. But as I turn around to check on her, I notice that she has already finished greeting the customer and was on her way back to her own desk across from mine. As if sensing my gaze, she spins around in her office chair and flashes me a teasing grin.
Looks like he's back again.
Eleanor gives a soft chuckle as she inclines her head in the direction of the person she was talking about.
You know, that new guy? I don't know when he started showing up here in the Bay, but he always comes in and rents out the books he recommended on the display window. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say he has a little crush on you. Especially with that outfit you've got on. It makes you look rather gorgeous, so I can't really fault him for staring. Because he was staring a lot. Arsenic!
Whoa.
Arsenic! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Thank you!
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Thank you! Thank you! Oh my goodness, thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you very much.
Good gracious, thank you! We don't have a sub goal yet, but like, all of this is gonna go towards a lot of upgrades and stuff on our end. Thank you so much! Thank you!
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much! Thank you!
Wow.
Listen, I'm tired and I'm like, hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's working out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. And if you are one of the people, arsenic.
Okay, wait. You said now let me do it again. Hold on.
Wait. They said let me do it
they
again?
They did just up here right before.
Arsenic.
Wait
a
minute.
What are you doing?
Arsenic.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. A total of 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. If you are one of the people who were gifted a sub by Arsenic, make sure to say your thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You got paid 500. Oh my gosh. We hope that you use some of that money for you as well. For yourself as well. But thank you so much for sharing the wealth. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. Boa, you just got home from work. Save your money.
Yeah.
You've already given us enough, but thank you so much for the thought. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's get back into it. The other chat is being chaotic, Emerald.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Snorting, I pushed Eleanor's office chair as she was facing the other way and focused my attention back to the papers in front of me. What was with everyone today? Always smiling, gossiping about other people, and meddling in business that wasn't their own. It was bad enough that I had to deal with a potential intruder, but I doubt my deadbeat landlord was about to do anything about it. I might need to buy a stronger lock on my way home from work. Maybe even some kind of alarm system. But would the store still be open by then? All of a sudden, I get pulled backwards as Eleanor playfully wheels my chair around and leans over my shoulder to softly speak into my ear.
Boa, Arsenic, you're so silly! Boa's the reason you've been wanting to do this? You're so cool, one day I'll surpass you!
What?
Now hold on a second.
Whoa.
Ooh, Boa, I guess you got some competition. That's so funny, you are so silly. Goodness gracious, we adore you guys.
Wow.
Would you look at that? A lover boy in aisle 8 needs some help, it seems.
She nods in the direction of the red light flashing above the bookshelves, signaling to the staff that someone in the row needed assistance. With a sigh, I reluctantly stand up and make my way over. I already knew for a fact that Eleanor wasn't going to go help with herself, so I begrudgingly begin to make my way toward... Oh. Whoa.
Boa!
Boa.
Boa! Boa! Oh my gosh!
Hey.
Boa, thank you so much for the 10 gifted! You've been working so hard!
Yeah, thank you
we
very
really
much.
appreciate you sharing the wealth! Thank you so much, Boa! people who are gifted a sub by Bo. Make sure to say your thank yous. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Boa.
Thank you. Kisses. Okay. Lover boy though. He's definitely the one that was in her apartment, right?
I know better than to glance back at her, though, knowing full well that my teasing coworker would be sporting the biggest grin on her face at my misfortune. Ducking around the corner and into the aisle, I was immediately met with a broad backside that was covered by what had to be the comfiest looking cardigan I'd ever seen. The person whom it belonged to, whoever hadn't seemed to notice me yet, so I awkwardly clear my throat and absent-mindedly shift my weight from one foot to the other.
Ahem. He's a cutie. Oh my god. Hang on. Hold on. You have to go soft boy, East.
Yeah.
This is a soft boy. Look at the little clips. A little nail. This soft boy energy. Oh, he's cute. Oh, Casimir. Hi, baby. Casimir, I'm sorry you can't be up here. You don't have a model.
Yeah. Oh. Soft boy.
Fun fact, if you'd pick a different hair length for Haruko in the beginning, it would change his hair length as well. That's nuts!
Oh.
That's nuts. Oh goodness, chat is so active, they're going over.
Yeah.
Calm down, chat. Okay. Stay. He seems to jump at the sudden noise before sheepishly turning around to face me. Immediately, I was taken aback by his soft demeanor, doe-like eyes, and imposing height. So this is the guy who always rented out my recommended books on the display window, huh? He definitely fits the aesthetic of a cozy literature lover needing a good book. His pink hair also reminded me of Haruko, an anime character I had recently been obsessing over with Moth during our late night video calls. In fact, even the overall cut and style appeared vaguely similar to this. But then again, this hairstyle could have been trending right now or something, and I just so happened to be the last to know about it. But now that I really had a good look at him, which proved difficult considering his towering height, this stranger also seemed to bear a near-perfect picture resemblance to the male lead from this webcomic I was reading. Oh my god. Oh, here. That's where we do all of our stuff. That's our streaming YouTube. We stick with our channels. We've been sticking our channel stuff with our channel stuff. So, just in case you guys were curious. You can also find older VODs on there too. Like a lot older, like last year VODs. Okay. I'm just gonna say I love so much when yanderes like change. I don't know, I think it's really cute. Because the thing is, I'm low-key that kind of yandere.
Change completely to
Okay, I wouldn't change
Exactly.
completely because I still want them to like me, but I'll just like implement a lot of the things that they like in other people,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know? So, yeah. Like if they like specific video game characters or if they like streamers or celebrities or something, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll make sure that you see me in every single thing that you like.
Can't get rid of you.
You won't be able to get rid of me. And every time you try to watch that person, you're gonna make constant comparisons with me, and then you're gonna completely forget about these people. That's the goal. Anyway, I get jealous. But instead of like, you know, since I can't get rid of them, I just ruin them. Anyway. It was called Always With You, and it involved the main character meeting the love of their life at a library.
At a live, yeah.
As if noticing my spaced outlook, the stranger absent-mindedly scratches at his jaw while he waits for me to snap out of my thoughts. In fact, I'd been so distracted that I didn't even realize that he had been muttering quietly to himself.
I knew you were preferred. I knew you preferred softer looking clothing. I made the right choice with this outfit.
Higher.
Higher, okay.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew you preferred softer looking clothing. I made the right choice with this outfit.
I knew you preferred softer looking clothing. I made the right choice with this outfit.
Yes.
Sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. I was just looking for,
His voice pulls me back to the present, and I hastily try to make sense of what was spilling from his cherry-tinted lips. Cherry, huh? Watching him struggle with his words could have made anyone feel bad, so I offer him a reassuring smile in return and an encouraging nod of my head. At that, he takes a steady inhale of air before trying again.
I need some help. I'm looking for a specific book, you see, but...
And now he's playing with the end of his sleeves. I felt the sudden urge to reach out and stop him. Did I find the action annoying, endearing, relatable? Who knows? But instead, I held back and waited for him to find the words to speak. But wow, even his mannerisms were eerily similar to Haruko's. Love that. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect, 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 perfect. The enduring awkwardness and sleeve tucking gave me a sense of deja vu, and it honestly felt like he walked straight out of the anime and into this very library. Man, Moth is gonna freak when I tell them about this later. Is Moth they them too? Aito, are you sure this just isn't you? The stranger in front of me takes in another sharp, shaky inhale before he tries to speak once more. This time with a lot more confidence in his tone and a fire in his eyes.
Do you have any books on native flora? The best I've found are on generic wildlife, but nothing about Coralline Bay's plants.
Yes, that's the voice. Good, 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 good. Also, Monkey Money, thank you for the 7-stream streak as well as the hydrate. Thank you.
Thank you. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong aisle.
He was looking for a book about the native flora. Perhaps I should introduce him to Violet. Oh, Yeah, sure, YN, do that. Yeah, see what happens. Chuckling to myself at the thought, I stepped closer to the tall man and began scanning the contents of the shelf beside him. He almost seems to flinch at the sudden closeness between us, but showed no sign of moving away. In fact, he seemed to almost lean closer and incline his head towards mine. And had I not been too preoccupied with finding that book, I would have noticed how his breath hitches in his throat as my scent floods his senses. No, you're definitely in the right aisle. Those kind of books are just more hidden, I guess. I step past him this time and make my way over to the lower parts of the shelves. Absent-mindedly, I run a finger against the spines of each book until I come into contact with one book in particular. Dang, you don't think you could send money on YouTube? Wait!
Whoa!
Why are you trying? Hi, Void Bunny. I love your username, Void Bunny. I don't know if I should have super chats on. I don't know how it works. We're still trying to figure out how YouTube Live works. But I don't know how super chat works. So I just know that is the way to tip on YouTube. I should have it on though. Let me just double check. Arsenic? Arsenic, what are you doing over there? Wait, why are you trying to send money over there? Arsenic!
Wait.
Arsenic is so funny. I'm going to be haunting everywhere, not even safe here. Arsenic!
So
You're so silly. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure. I should have it on because I know people would like to tip us. It should be on. We should be able to receive super chats. But I also don't know what I like what it will look like as well. Listen, Emerald, I'm not. It's not that I'm tempting anyone. It's that I have to make sure we have these even available. I think I should have had it on. Let me just double check. Twitch, I'm not doing anything, I promise. You stay here. We reached 100 subscribers?
Nice.
Since when? Guess who else haunts this YouTube side? It's Finn. Hi, Finn.
Everyone just going to YouTube now?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Shoot, okay.
Oh, so not yet.
So not yet, okay. Okay, well, glad we were able to check that out, but yes. I don't think we'll be able to do it on YouTube just yet then. But thank you for letting us, actually helping us, reminding us to check that. Hopefully we'll let you all know when we have super chats being available. So sorry. Okay. I'll look into it more, I promise, because I do want to know how that works. Okie dokie. Okay. Back to it. Then, bending over slightly, I pull the book from the shelf and give the cover a once-over before offering it to the man behind me. Is this what you're looking for? Too preoccupied with the misplaced book on the bookshelf, Who brings cookbooks to the nature aisle? I barely notice how his blue eyes trail across my form before landing on the book held out in your outstretched hand. Was it just me, or did he have a certain glint in his eyes? Was this book really that interesting? Or perhaps this tall stranger was really into nature? Well, not that it mattered, because he was already taking a tentative step forward and revealing more of his hands with the depths of his long sleeves. With shaky fingers, I watch as the stranger reaches out and takes it from my grasp. He flips through a few pages to take in its contents before finally settling on the book with an affirmative nod. How do you buy things off of our wish list? You can just go through Throne. We also technically have an Amazon wish list, and we also have our P.O. box and our card. But yeah. But goodness.
Right.
Arsenic? How about you save that for like later? You already gave us 20 gifted subs. You've done your duty.
Yes, this was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
I'm glad. The Amazon was the one you saw. Yeah, you should be able to just like add it to your cart from our wish list, and it'll be sent over to us. I think that's how it works. I don't think it's too complicated. But yeah, Amazon gets it sent it to our P.O. box, and Throne gets it sent to residential areas, so we get it faster. Emery, did you happen to put a new headset on the list? I did, but I actually put it in on Mimsy's Throne, technically, because Mimsy has a different aesthetic than I do. Because on Mimsy's channel, I bought a curvy controller, so on Mimsy's Throne, I found a curvy headset. So I'm hoping to save a little bit for that. So if no one gets it for me, which is totally fine, I'll be able to get it because I think I want a matching headset for my curvy controller.
Yeah, like then you'll be matchies.
I will be matchies! Okay. I'm glad.
You're like an angel sent down from heaven or something. You're so helpful, kind too.
What?
What? Oh, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. Ugh, that must have been so weird. I'm so sorry.
He looked as though he was about to cry now, so I hastily threw up my hands in a comforting manner and shot him a reassuring smile. Hey, it's fine. No need to freak out. I wasn't expecting someone to say that about me is all.
Really? Well, I think it's true for what it's worth. You really are like an angel.
Thanks? An angel, huh? Seriously thought that was the reason why I was given this name in the first place, but it was crazy how he was able to guess my name so easily. So crazy!
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, wild! Figuring that was my cue to leave before things got awkward, I gave him one last friendly smile and subtly glanced back toward the front desk, but the eccentric man showed no signs of moving. Instead, he just looked down at me expectantly. Did he want to continue the conversation? It seemed unlikely as he didn't say anything. He simply stared at me. Awkwardly, I cleared my throat for what had to be the millionth time today and gestured vaguely to the reception desk behind me. Well, if you don't need any more help, I should... This is just getting weird now. Should I even attempt to continue this conversation, or should I just leave? I mean, it would seem rude to just walk away abruptly, especially considering how he's apparently a regular person in a library I work at. But he wasn't making much of an effort either. So what should I do? Just keep talking to him, stare back at him, politely excuse yourself and leave, lie and end the conversation. Politely.
Stare back or politely excuse yourself to leave.
Because I feel like we would politely excuse ourselves to leave. Or should we just keep talking to him? See, for me, I would either keep talking to him or politely excuse myself to leave.
We needed to go do what?
I think it's just getting awkward, I suppose.
Oh, that's what it was?
him.
Okay. Let it get more awkward.
Let it get more awkward? Like keep talking to him?
Keep talking to him.
Okay. So, do you...
There, yeah.
Do you come here often? Boa, Arsenic, I see you over there. Don't think I don't. I'm just gonna say,
Plotting?
they're plotting. They're scheming and scumming. So,
Hey.
Anyway, nothing. There's nothing. Sure. Slander. We see all. Seriously, Angel, that was the best you could come up with. Dang it! Now he probably thinks I'm the weird one.
Yes, actually, I like visiting whenever I have some free time. Although I usually end up coming here just to hide away in the corner somewhere and look at you. Or your book collection. You have a lot of interesting books here. Lots and lots of books.
Yeah. This is a library after all. But, sure, whatever you say, Mr. Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet.
Oh, I guess you're right. You can call me...
Huh? What? It was like he said something, but his voice was delayed. Was that even his voice? Was he speaking English? It almost felt like something that came out of a dream. Oh, interesting. How did you do that?
Do what? Anyway, you can just call me Ren if you'd like. Is it alright if I continue to call you Angel? It's such a unique name, in my personal opinion, at least.
Wait, did he just guess my real name? Or was he just using Angel as a nickname? And was he really flirting with me right now?
Are you okay?
Sai, hi.
Oh, hello.
How much do I gotta pay for Emmary to dye her hair like that? You know? I could probably have my model have this kind of hair. So, how much though? A glass of water. 2 glasses of water. I will drink water, Sienna's, you know me so well. Sienna's, you know me so well. Yes, all the water. I will chug 2 right now. The next time you will see me, I will probably also screenshot it. I will make sure my model has this hair.
Right.
Y yeah, I think, but how did you know my name? I don't really remember telling you.
Silly, it's on your name tag.
As if to prove a point, Ren reaches out to gently flick the name tag that I somehow forgot that I put on this morning. Oh.
Angel is a cute name, though. And it's really, really, really fun to say, especially over and over again.
Ren, baby, sweetie darling, you are so not subtle. Right? Anyway.
Say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me find this book.
Seriously, what's up with this guy? One minute he's shy and the next he's bold. It was almost like he was putting up several fronts to see which one I responded better to. I freaking love yanderes. Gods, we are a different breed, I'm just saying. Actually, I'll be busy this afternoon. I need to buy a new lock for my apartment.
A new lock? That doesn't sound good. Can I ask why?
I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell him. I mean, what was he gonna do? Personally show up at my doorstep and test a new lock himself? Yeah! What is he possibly going to do? That's crazy. Apparently someone broke into my apartment last night and I didn't notice. I didn't think they stole anything, but... still, it's creepy. I figured it's better to be safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah, but it sounds like instead of lock, you just need to jump the scumbag when they least expect it and beat them up to teach them a lesson. Stay up all night if you have to. Really get the edge on them.
The idea he can and will change like this randomly for us is a little cute in a concerning way. Agreed. I love being cute in a concerning way. I couldn't help but let out a genuine chuckle at his suggestion. If I had to choose, then this would have been the side of him that I preferred. He seemed at ease, and his words weren't forced or awkward. Yeah, and who's gonna be the one to beat the guy up at 3 AM? Because last I checked, I'm not really the type to go around throwing punches at people. I don't know. And definitely not the sun. Not before the sun is up and shining.
I could do it for you.
You? But, I mean, we don't even know each other that well, and...
That's fine. I could tell you all about myself on the walk here. Walk there. My whole life story and everything. Where I was born, the school I went to, how many cute librarians I've met. Which happens to be one so far.
You don't know. I'm sorry, did this listener have a master's degree? Did you all know that to officially be called a librarian, you have to have a master's degree? Fun fact. So a lot of people in media aren't actually librarians and library assistants. Why do I know this? Because I have my master's in library science and information management.
Hey, or not. I was just messing around. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
There it was again, that subtle shift in his personality. But now that he mentioned it, would it really hurt to invite him to my place for the night? He definitely looked like he could handle himself in a fight, his contrasting outfit aside, so maybe it wasn't so bad of an idea?
We're inviting him over, I guess, right?
We've already talked to him and made this awkward. I think so.
Wait, can we save?
Oh, right. I've been meaning to save. I always forget to save in these games. Sorry, give me a second. Invite him over. Actually, you know what? Would you mind coming over and staying the night? Staying the night, though. Okay, wait, YN. I feel a bit safer knowing someone else was around.
Oh, you actually want me to come over? I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. Definitely.
Absolutely. He seems a bit too eager for this. If it's not too much trouble, I get... Where are they? Angel? Ah! There you are. Someone at the front desk is looking for you. And... Oh, sorry. Are you busy right now? I can... Impeccable timing as always, Eleanor. No, it's fine. I think everything is already handled here, right? I give the two of them a soft smile before making my way towards the reception desk. But as I pass Eleanor, I gently clasp a hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look of my own. If you need more help, I'm sure Eleanor here can assist you. She loves helping others, right? As I turn to leave, I barely miss the way Ren's eyes zone in on my head on my hand resting on Eleanor's shoulder.
Hours seem to pass in a blur, and soon enough, I find myself resting up in employee's lounge. My mind drifts back to the guy from earlier, and I couldn't help but wonder what happened to him afterwards. Did he rent out the book I offered? What about my recommended novel of the week? Ren surely was strange, to say the least, but I had to admit that he did seem kind of cute when he went with his oversized cardigan and timid demeanor. He still gave me off-putting vibes, though, especially with his ever-changing personality, and if I had to be completely honest, that shy and timid persona that he displayed felt rather forced to me. It was almost as if he saw it on TV or something and wanted to try it out himself. And I just so happened to be one of his first victims. But who was I to call him out for it? That was his business, if he wanted to act all shy and demure. Angel, everything all right? It's not often I find you in here at this time. Conan, my boss, startles me as he suddenly appears in the entranceway. Everyone saw him as some kind of blessing to this institution, because the moment he showed up, all forms of trouble seemed to disappear overnight. Those low-life teens started causing chaos elsewhere, and the rumored gangs became few and far between. At first, I thought that he might have been linked with these criminals because of his intimidating gaze and facial scars. But then I got to know him better and found out that he had a massive soft spot for those dear to him. Though, much like Eleanor, Conan felt more like a father figure with how much he fretted his staff with their well-being. I mean, he literally installed a new air conditioner and water dispenser last week because one of his employees fainted due to heat stroke. It wasn't anything too major, but it was nice to know that our boss was considerate enough about the people he had hired. I doubt I could say the same about my old job in the city. Conan was also nice to chat to whenever I went on my breaks, and would always encourage me to take as much time as I needed before I returned to my desk. But after realizing that I had once again been spacing out, I pulled myself away from my thoughts and turned to offer my boss an acknowledging smile.
Huh? Sorry. Give me a second. Zoe, thank you so much for this stream up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Just taking a short break. I'll be out there soon.
Take as long as you need. Don't overwork yourself.
He seems hesitant to leave. If the way he was shifting from one foot to the other was any indication, he shoots me a concerned look before opening his mouth, only to close it once more in contemplation. Finn, thank you for the head pats.
Thank you for the head pats. Have you seen Eleanor? I asked her to come to see me regarding the unsorted novels in the storeroom, but she is yet to show up.
Eleanor? Last I saw her, she was talking to one of our patrons in aisle 8. Maybe she's still there?
I'll have to go check again then. Thank you. And with that, he disappeared just as quietly as he came. But that was odd. It wasn't like Eleanor to suddenly go missing. Was she still occupied with Ren? It'd been a while, so I figured she'd finished helping him and left by now. Oh well, I'm sure she'll turn up sooner or later. Ren didn't seem much like a talkative person anyway. Jeez, why did my thoughts keep returning to that eccentric man? Deciding that I wasn't going to waste my time thinking about my more pink-haired guys, my beloved side, I get up from the lounge and meander my way back towards the front desk again. But once I arrive, I immediately notice that my chatting coworker was still nowhere to be found. It was just like my boss had said. Eleanor wasn't anywhere to be seen, and it wasn't like her to leave the reception desk unattended for so long. Maybe she managed to knock over a pile of books again and was busy cleaning it up. It certainly wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for her.
Well, whatever. I'm sure she'll turn up again soon.
The impact from me plopping down into my office chair causes some of the papers around me to rustle, and a bright pink sticky note fluttering around captures my attention. Assuming it was left here by Eleanor, I peel the folded note off my computer screen and read it. Angel. Unfolding it read the following. I'll wait for you after work, but if you change your mind about our deal, just keep walking. I'll take the hint, don't worry. That stuttering guy from aisle 8. The stuttering guy from aisle 8? I couldn't help but crack a smile at the name Ren chose for himself. And before I could allow Eleanor the chance to manifest behind me and tease me to kingdom come, I pocket the note and go back to sorting through the stack of returned books I left on the desk. True to his word, I catch a glimpse of Ren patiently waiting for me on one of the benches as I pack up for the day and leave the library. From afar, he looks like an oversized puppy waiting for his owner to return from work, and admittedly, I find it rather cute, especially with how his figurative tail starts to wag upon my arrival.
A lot of dog-coded yanderes. I like how yanderes are usually dog-coded. We are not dog-coded.
Ren seems all too happy to see me, but before I can even call him out on it, he offers me a bottle of water that, I assume, he bought from one of the convenience stores down the street. You sure worked hard today. Now, you could finally rest, huh?
He looks down at me again with a glimmer of expectancy in his eyes, so I hesitantly take the bottled water from his grasp and give him an affirmative nod of my head. The thanks.
No problem. Did you want to head off now, or did you want to rest for a bit? I mean, you were standing a lot today.
He seems almost lost his thoughts now, and I wonder how he knew what I'd been doing all day. After all, I figured he would have left after he found that book, but maybe he stayed a bit longer to read it? No. Oh no, I'm fine, but do you think we could make a quick detour on the way? I still need to...
Angel!
These people are gonna start disappearing.
Heyo.
Okay, he's kind of cute though. I don't like his hair though. You know who he reminds me of though?
Oh.
A less pretty version of Sung from Mystic Messenger. That's a deep cut. If people don't know Mystic Messenger. I can recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. The first one belonged to Jaehyun, or simply just Jae, a guy I had met at university. Okay, so the fact... I wouldn't be surprised if, the creator made this look like, Sung. Because, are you kidding me? Jaehyun? Jaehyun. Okay, I'm sorry, where was I? He sat next to me during the first few days of orientation and even offered to lend me his phone charger when my battery started to run out. He's a fun guy to be around, though his extroverted and energetic personality was often hard to keep up with. But Leon, the other guy awkwardly hanging off of Jay's arms, was a different story. We'd practically known each other since we were babies, but he moved away from Corwin Bay when he was still in elementary school. I wasn't sure when he moved back to the Bay, but it was great knowing I'd be able to see him again. I just wish I could find the time to hang out with him just like we used to, but I was always busy with work, and he was always busy playing volleyball and taking care of his sick mother in the hospital. Before I knew it, I was being pulled out of my thoughts by Jay's bubbly laughter.
Hey, still with us? Hey, Angel, finally finished with work? Oh, and who's this?
This is Ren. We actually met at work today. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to tell Leon, the human personification of overprotective, that I just met that man today. What would he think if he found out I was bringing home a complete stranger? He usually rents out my recommended books at the library. Anyway, Leon, Jay, this is Ren. Ren, this is Leon and Jay. Unfortunately, these guys are my friends.
It's truly unfortunate to know a handsome bloke such as myself.
Leon dramatically clutches his spot over his heart as he leans further into Jay's shoulder.
So you're Ren, or are you new here? I like to think I know everyone here in the Bay, but it seems you've proven me wrong. Yeah, I recently moved here a couple of months ago. Oh, same as Angel? I'm pretty sure they've moved back here, like, what? 2 months ago, right?
What a coincidence!
Wow, what a coincidence.
Leon looks at me for confirmation, and I meekly nod my head. Strange how I've only been back here for 2 months, and I've yet to find enough time to catch up with all of my friends.
Oh, what a coincidence.
That's one of the reasons I never played Mystic Messenger despite my interest in it. My sleep schedule's already screwed up. I do not want to be waking up random times in order to advance the story events. I did. I did. Yes, I was up at 3 a.m. talking to Juven Han, okay? And I regret nothing. My sleep schedule is already suffering. I might as well suffer with men. Thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
After this scene, I think I would like to take a little bit of a break. That's okay. I think I might be falling a little bit asleep.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
I'm very tired.
Yeah, one sec, we'll finish off right now. Anyway, talking about moving is boring. Do you want to come hang with us?
Benjamin, my beloved, correct. The only right answer. I was also super jealous of his freaking cat. Did I find fan fiction where, like, the AU was your cat girl? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue. I hardly noticed the way Ren gets shoved to the side by Jay, intentionally or not, nor could I make out the scowl on his face as soon as the excitable man leans a little too close into my personal bubble.
We were just about to head over to the club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure Leon wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oi, don't mind me paying for them, but who said anything about paying for you? I did, just now. Thanks, Leon, you're the best.
I don't miss the way Leon rolls his eyes at Jay's antics before settling his gaze on me once more.
Do you want to tag along? I really don't mind paying for you if you do.
Sorry guys, I actually already made plans.
And do these plans have anything to do with this lanky fellow? My name is Ren.
Actually, yeah, I promised I'd hang out with him today.
Aw, he can come clubbing with us too. The more the merrier. I'd rather not.
Sorry, maybe another time? I'm kind of drained from work anyway, so...
Hey, no worries, Darl. Just make sure you take it easy, and when you get home, yeah?
He shoots me a considered smile before throwing an arm over Jay's shoulder.
Well then, if you excuse us, I gotta find a way to get this knucklehead to cover his own entry fees. We can all catch up another time, okay? And if you need help with anything, just give me a ring, yeah? I'll watch my phone like a hawk tonight. It was nice catching up with you again, Darl. And nice to meet you too, Ren. Ron? Right?
As they leave, I noticed the way Leon looks Ren up and down, almost as if he was sizing him up. But Jay, like always, ignores the mood and thumps Leon in the back to encourage him to walk faster. I watch as they both throw a carefree wave over their shoulders as they both head off in the direction of the nightclub a few blocks down the street. So that wasn't awkward at all. I turned to look at Ren, but his eyes seem to be fixated on the two retreating figures. He doesn't seem to snap out of it, so I gently call out his name again.
Oh, sorry. Do you wanna head back home now?
Are you guys making hearts in the chat? Sorry, I just saw hearts popping up on the YouTube chat and I was curious about.
Oh, they can do that?
I have no idea. I just assumed that it's them. Yes!
Oh.
Did you see it?
Little heart, yeah.
In the end, we made a quick detour to the local. They're spamming it now.
There's so many.
That's funny. In the end, we made a quick detour tour to the local locksmith before heading back to my apartment.
Oh, okay.
So this is my place. You'll have to excuse the mess. I wasn't expecting to have anyone over. Let's just get inside, yeah?
Okay. Hey, don't worry about it. I know you're not a messy person. I mean, from what I can tell, you don't really seem like the type.
Yeah, well, I hope you can still keep that image of me after you see the state of my place. His soft laughter echoes down the hallway and almost drowns out the sound of my neighbor opening her door. Oh! Violet almost seems embarrassed as she jumps behind her door, clearly not expecting someone to be around at this time. But she brushes it off with a soft smile and steps outside. Hello again, Angel. You seem to be bumping into each other a lot today, huh? Oh, who's this? How do I explain to my neighbor that Ren wasn't some guy I just met at work today? I'm certain she'd chew me out for bringing home a complete stranger, but still, he didn't exactly seem like the type to murder me in my sleep. No, he'd murder other people. In fact, he seemed more like the type of guy to ask me to return his order because he asked for no pickles or something. This is...
I'm Ren.
Immediately, his large frame blocks my view as he steps in front of my neighbor and me, almost as if he wants to put as much distance between us as possible. One of his hands shoots out from inside his pocket and he gruffly offers it to Violet for her to shake. Concerned about his abrupt actions, I sidestep him and I look up to gauge his expression.
I'm a friend of Angel's.
I see. I haven't seen you around before, though. Are you new to the area? Relax, V. He's not a serial killer or anything. At least, I sure hope he wasn't. And why did I feel a sudden urge to defend him? It wasn't like I could confidently say that he was some holy being that flew down from heaven or something. Maybe he was the one who needed to be called Angel instead? Well, it didn't really matter. Really, Ren actually offered to stay at my place for the night in case that creep decides to come back. Oh, well, I mean, he certainly has a height for it.
I get that a lot. But don't worry, they are safe in my hands.
Well, alright then. A friend of Angel's is a friend of mine. But I have my eye on you, Mr. Totally Not a Serial Killer. She whispers the next part to Ren under her breath, but clearly had the intention of letting me hear it as well. Just remember that I know what you look like now, so don't complain if you see your face plastered all over milk cartons soon enough. Well, alrighty then. Enjoy your night, and no funny business, you two. I'm off for my walk now. Toodles. Ignore her, please.
Alright. Okay, but I gotta ask, was she holding a potted plant? On a walk?
Yes, she was. Okay, we're going to take a short break. So please, well, hopefully it'll be short. So please take this opportunity to walk around and stretch, drink some water, grab a snack and such, and we will be back. I think we're going to try to go for another hour to an hour and a half. If we finish it, we finish it, and if we don't, then we will save it for another day. But we will finish this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we will be back. So, stay.
Stay.
BRB.
Hello,
Testing, testing, testing.
Testing, testing, testing.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
We are back. I have a little bit more energy. I had some red bean mochi, so I'm really happy. Okay, and I also have coffee. Alright, let's get into this. Let me send hearts again.
Oh.
Are those little confetti?
What?
Do you see the confetti?
They're celebrating now too over there too?
Yeah, that's a really cute feature. Anywho, let's get back into it.
Alright.
Dropping my keys into the bowl, I shrug out my coat and drape it over one of the chairs near the entrance. Well, make yourself at home. Turning to Ren, I watch as he awkwardly shuffles about in the hallway, almost uncertain if he should come inside or not. He moves to take off his shoes, and I watch in awe as he neatly stacks them next to the umbrella rack.
Oh, are you the type to leave your shoes on at home? Sorry, I'll...
No, you're fine. He really was adorable, but now that he was here, I wasn't quite sure what to do next. Usually I'd pop on a TV show or some anime while I'd chow down on some takeaway food, or even just talk with Moth until some unreasonable hour in the morning. But now that I had company over, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I didn't even know what Ren liked to do in his free time. Turning to face the pink-haired man once more, I almost jumped back in fright. Clearly, I wasn't expecting him to get too close to me when I was lost in thought. I could almost feel the heat radiating from his large frame and feel the small puffs of air leave his nostrils as he shyly leans down to look at me. Oh, so... Breathe, Angel, breathe. Was there anything you wanted to do? Or... Because I usually just... Dang it, it. It was hard to think straight when he was standing so close to me and wafting his stupidly strong scent of mint and fresh linen in my direction. Ooh. Ooh. I love the smell of linen. I love the smell of cotton and like laundry and stuff. It's my favorite smell in the world. Why was I even so attentive to the way Ren smelled? Wow, I'm beginning to sound like a creep.
Nah, I don't really have anything I need to do. You can just go your normal routine You can just go your normal routine if you want, and I'll try not to get in your way. Or you can just put me in a corner somewhere and pretend I'm not there. Whatever works for you.
Love. Love. No offense, but you take up much more room than you think, so I doubt that would work. I love me some parallel play and some silent hanging out.
Touché.
And once again, I found myself being drawn in by his soft laughter, and I couldn't help but chuckle along with him. Was it always this easy talking to him? It was like we were childhood friends, reminiscing about old times or something. Except the only one making it awkward now is me. Glancing back at Ren, I notice how he's still looking at me with those expectant eyes of his as he looms over me in the entryway. He obviously didn't want to do something I'd be uncomfortable with, and he couldn't really suggest anything since this wasn't his home, so I guess the choice was up to me after all. It's just getting ready for bed. Make a snack.
Yeah.
Are you hungry? I've got some leftover takeaways still in the fridge that I can heat up, or we can raid my pantry for some snacks if you prefer. Ooh, popcorn sounds really good right now.
Is that okay? I don't want to be a bother.
Not at all. I'm feeling a bit peckish anyway.
Well, alright then.
Settling onto the couch with some microwave food and snacks, Ren and I then decided on something to watch. There wasn't much on at this time besides some B-list horror flick, and to my surprise, I found out that Ren really liked those kind of movies. Or at least he seems to enjoy it, the way he was hunched over in his seat, gaze intently staring at the screen as the hunt sequence begins. But I suppose I could understand the intrigue, seeing as once I glanced back at the television, I found myself completely enraptured by the suspense and overall chilling atmosphere of it all. The killer was chasing down his victim now, and I watched with bated breath as he stalks his way towards the door, cutting off the glow of light from underneath the door frame. Almost smugly, like he knew exactly where his victim was hiding, the masked killer knocks on the door before letting himself in. He walks with heavy footsteps towards the edge of the bed before ever so slowly bending down, lifting the quilt up, raising his axe, and... I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love chase sequences. Like, excuse me. Listen everyone, listen. If your lover does not want to chase you through a forest or be chased through a forest when one of you are wearing a mask, it's not real. They either have to be wearing a mask or have a very, like, animalistic, look to them. So, if they don't do that to you or for you, break up with them. Just saying.
Absolutely. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum treatment, everyone. Wah! Wink. It It wasn't the jump scare that got me, but rather Ren's abrupt yelp. Clenching my shirt where my rapid heartbeat thrummed against my chest, I sped a glance at the lanky man with flaming anger in my eyes.
Sorry, I really didn't think a cheap jump scare like that would get me.
And here I thought you enjoyed watching these kind of films.
I do. I guess I wasn't paying much attention at the time.
I see. I didn't, in fact, see.
We can change the movie if you'd like. You don't have to watch it because of me. I know you prefer watching anime anyway. I know.
I know. And listen, I am a scaredy cat. I am terrified of, like, so much. But gods above do I love good horror. No, I don't mind watching scary movies if you... Huh? How did you know I liked watching anime? That side of me wasn't something I'd go around telling strangers, and I'd certainly remember if I told it to Ren.
Oh, I saw one of your posters on your wall when we came in. Attack on Giants, or something, I think.
Oh, right. I forgot that I'd hung that up when I first moved into my apartment, but I'm surprised that he'd noticed it from all the way in the lounge room. But shouldn't it be dark by now in the hallway? It's not like there were any windows to let in the moonlight, and I hadn't turned on the lights yet.
I actually like that anime too. I recently started watching it because, well, I thought it looked interesting.
He watches Attack on Giant? Well, now that I thought about it, it made a lot of sense. He definitely gave off Haruko vibes, and his oddly specific hairstyle and timid personality were proof of that. Then again, it really might have been a coincidence after all, but there's no harm in asking, right? Is that why you style your hair like that? Because it honestly reminds me of one of the characters from it. He's one of my favorite characters, actually. Do you know him? Haruko? He's the sorcerer who... Come on, Angel. Tone it down. This wasn't Moth you were gushing to. No one needed to see this cringy side of you. Although looking at Ren, he did seem to be interested in what I had to say. But then again, it was probably just being nice. Maybe it is just a trending haircut or something. Sorry.
I like Haruko, too. He's very timid and sweet, isn't he? I guess that's why he's a fan favorite, huh? Do you normally go for guys like him?
There's that switch in personality again. Was he always like this? I was beginning to think that it was more than just an act he was putting on.
He's your type, right?
Actually, I got a weird sense of deja vu with his words, and I find myself thinking back to the time when Moth asked me that very same question. Now that I thought about it, Ren definitely fit the description I gave them. He had Haruko's looks and personality, but also liked to dress in that cozy, soft academia aesthetic that I liked. But my interests were ever changing and dependent on my hyperfixation, so I couldn't say for certain what my current type was. As if noticing my far-off stare, Ren breaks the silence by talking once more.
Oh, but you asked about my hair, right? I guess it does have something to do with Haruko, but at the same time, not really. I chose this hairstyle because of other reasons.
Well, that was certainly ominous. But before I could ask, I watch as Ren subtly tries to mask a yawn by turning his head to the side while covering his mouth. It was endearing how he tried to pass it off as though he was simply looking around the room, but I knew better. Tired? I can go get your bed set up now if you'd like. Just give me a second to pull out the air mattress.
It's fine. I don't want to bother. I could just sleep on the floor or something. I really don't mind. Honest.
But I have timber flooring. Really, don't worry about it. I'll just be 2 seconds. I get up from the spot on the couch and make a beeline for my closet before he can respond. And yet, I barely got 3 meters before I could hear the heavy telltale footsteps of Ren following close behind me once more, almost like a lost puppy. It was honestly kind of cute. Shaking my head to dismiss those thoughts, I pull out my trusty air mattress from the closet and begin setting it up to the lounge room. Like, what do you mean you're following me around the house? That's so cute. That is, until I found out that it had a massive gaping hole on the side. What a coinky dink. Those dang rats. I swear if I had the chance to move apartments, I'd take it in a heartbeat. But until then, I'll continue to send complaint after complaint to that good-for-nothing landlord.
Really, I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
Like a dog. And like I said, I have uncomfortable timber flooring, unless...
You could share my bed.
I kind of want to go full ham.
You could share my bed, you could sleep on my couch, my hallway has carpet.
Maybe if I stack some blankets on the floor?
Nah, no.
It's either you can sleep on my couch or you could share my bed. Technically speaking, right? Technically speaking. Realistically,
Yeah.
I would say you could sleep on my couch, right? But like...
Bed.
Let's have chat. We haven't had chat decide anything in a while. Our last poll was arrest the buffalo. New poll. Where is the dog sleeping? Bed. Couch. I think the dog is going on the bed.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, the dog is definitely going on the bed. Okay, the dog is going on the bed. I don't even need to wait. Alright. You could share my bed. Wow, did I really just suggest that? And where did I suddenly get so much confidence from? At that, I feel my entire face flush, and I could barely spare a glance at Ren to notice that he was sporting a similar demeanor. Sorry, I don't know why I...
No, I don't mind. It's just... Is that really okay with you? I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but by invading your personal space, and I really don't mind sleeping on the floor.
No, it's fine. I'm the one who asked you to do this favor in the first place, so I owe you. Oops. Oh, apparently I can scroll.
Ooh.
And so I did. After showing Ren to the bathroom to freshen up and changing into my own pajamas in the laundry room, I met him in the middle, and we both made our way to my bedroom. I didn't bother flicking on the light, knowing full well that I'd be busy ignoring his presence next to mine by pretending to be asleep. So instead, I awkwardly lead him in before turning to face him in the darkness. You can just pick whatever side you prefer.
You first. Oh, but maybe I should be the one closest to the door? just in case.
He really didn't need to be so considerate, but nevertheless, I took my side on the left and slowly slipped underneath the sheets. It must have looked forced, but I awkwardly pat the empty space next to me and shoot Ren a crooked smile. He slowly makes his way over and joins me underneath the covers. And before he could even say anything, I slammed down a pillow between us.
Dump.
Just in case I roll over or something, I'm known to be a cuddler in my sleep.
Oh, that's fine. I'm the same, I think.
You think?
I mean, no one's told me yet, but I've woken up to my limbs tangled around my pillow more than times than I can count.
I see.
Yeah.
Great, now it's awkward again. But being this close to Ren, I could smell his scent once more, and it felt almost comforting. I had to fight the urge to roll over onto my side and face him, or rather, the pillow once more. The bed dips as Ren moves around to get comfortable, and I find myself wondering what he might be looking at right now. Was it my ceiling, the pillow between us, or was he lying on his side and facing the wardrobe? Why was I so concerned in the first place? Sure, I suppose I did find him interesting, but that didn't really explain why I wanted to look at his face one more time. Did I want to get closer to him? Or was I just curious about what that stranger was currently doing in my bed?
Call out to him. Say goodnight. Move the pillow.
Don't say... I kind of want to move the pillow.
Move the pillow.
We're moving the pillow.
Move the pillow.
We see. Before I can stop myself, my hand reaches out to move the pillow from between us. I was immediately met with soft blue eyes, which I could see widen and surprise even in the darkness of the room.
Hi.
Okay. Hey! Talk about awkward. Without realizing it, I discarded the pillow somewhere behind me as I continued to stare deeply into Ren's eyes. There seems to be some unspoken tension between us, and I had to fight the urge to act upon it. What exactly was I feeling, and why did I want to find out?
Lean over and kiss him. Hastily backtrack.
Are you just gonna go full on to this?
Down.
Full ham?
Are we? Yeah.
Well,
he's already in our bed.
He's already in our bed. We already discarded the pillow.
I mean, why stop there?
Full ham. Fam. The whole Thanksgiving dinner. We got ham, we got turkey, we got mashed potatoes, we got yams, we got cranberry sauce.
Don't forget the gravy.
Oh, of course. Of course not. Green beans. I kind of want to lean over and kiss him. My only favorite streamer is the twins, Emerald. What a good gem. We're kissing them. Before I could think, I find myself leaning over and drawing my face closer to his. Ren seems to be on the same wavelength as me as I feel his warm breath fed against my cheeks as his own face draws near to close the distance. One of my hands shoots out to rest against his chest, and before I could stop myself, I leaned in the rest of the way. Almost immediately, I was met with a pair of soft lips and the taste of cherry on my mouth. My eyelids flutter shut at the sensation, and I let Ren's overwhelming presence engulf my entire being. And the fresh scents, the smell of fresh mint, masculine deodorant, and something that was so wholly Ren flooded my senses, and I felt myself becoming intoxicated by it all. Okay, can I just say though? This might sound really weird. This is gonna sound weird. If I didn't like the smell, like smelling a certain way, I would probably use men's deodorant. But men's deodorant doesn't go with my shampoo and body wash. you know?
Mhm.
Because my shampoo and body wash and like all of my lotions and stuff are all either fruity or floral. And so sometimes it makes me kind of mad that like men's cologne and men's deodorant smells so freaking good, but I can't wear it myself because sometimes I want to smell like a peach. And
True,
like it
okay.
doesn't
They don't
mesh
match. They don't
well.
match, yeah.
So, yeah. It's tough wanting to smell like a fruit and a flower. A flower. Shh. No, it's fine. I've never felt more seen. Felt this more than I can explain. Honestly, I'm just like, this smells so nice. I want to buy it for myself. I want to constantly smell it. But I also love smelling like me. So... Oh. Sorry, hang on. Okay, good. No, I was worried about YouTube. Apparently the audio on YouTube is gone.
Oh, is it okay now?
Is it okay now? Testing.
Hello?
Hello.
Testing?
Eucalyptus gum tree? Hero, that is so Australian. Hero, you've never been more Australian than this moment. I only ever wear perfume when I'm going somewhere special. I'm always spraying body spray. I love smelling nice. Bath and Body Works used to have this really nice whiskey and cream mint soap. Are you saying it wasn't before? No, I'm sorry, Hero. You are so Australian. You're so Australian. You're the most Australian that is ever Australian.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was probably one of the most Australian things you've said. Okay. It was like two pieces of a puzzle slotting together with how perfectly our lips seemed to meld with each other, and I couldn't pull myself away. I love knowing how all of you smell. That might sound really creepy. Oh, for yanderes. I like how knowing what you guys smell like. So, I think it's always so interesting knowing the candles you all buy and like the body washes and shampoo because it makes me really happy. I'm just saying. Okay. One of his hands rises up to cut my cheek, and I find myself keening softly as Ren tilts his head to deepen the kiss. Whoa!
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad I turned on streamer mode, but I wish I need to go back
To know.
to turn off streamer mode to see where it goes. He takes my bottom lip into his own and gently bites down before his tongue joins in, curiously prodding against my lips as if to test the waters. This music is not helping. When I meet him halfway with my own, he seems to have finally found the reassurance he needed before deepening the kiss even more. His other hand rests on my waist before gently pulling me closer, clearly not wanting any distance between us. So Ren wanted this just as much as I did? I could feel how eager he was as he kissed me with more desperation and fervor than anything I've ever experienced in my life. How... No, because of the feather. Oh, never mind. We're not but we can only go on for so long before one of us needed air, and that someone happened to be me. when I pulled away. Hang on, hold on. Okay, when I pull away, Ren practically whines at the loss of contact, and I watch with slight amusement as his lips unconsciously follow to seek out mine once more before his eyes flutter open. Okay, we're so calm, everyone. We're so calm. Okay, you're opening up Reddit. I'm opening up AO3. What are you talking about? I'm opening up the 18 plus DLC that this comes with. He is very dog-coded. A beat passes as we just stare at each other, taking in the moment to process what had just occurred. You've heard I left kudos here? His hands are still on me, and it was only then when I noticed that he was tracing faint stars on my cheeks with his thumb.
Cute.
If there's one thing I love, it's like, because I use it in a lot of my narrative writing, I love when characters like trace patterns, invisible patterns on the other person's like arm or skin in general, or like do their name or do hearts and stuff. Ah, good stuff.
Did that really just happen?
Did you whine like a little dog? Yeah, it did. His voice is soft, so soft that I could barely make out what he was saying. He's staring at me with so much overwhelming adoration in his eyes, I couldn't help but look away. And that was when I saw just how much that kiss affected him. In what way? As if noticing how red his cheeks had gotten, Ren lets out an awkward sound and timidly turns his face away from mine.
Sorry, Angel. It's just that kissing you felt really nice. I didn't want to stop. Not that I would have kept going if you told me to stop. I just, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'd really like to kiss you again, if you want to.
Taken back by his sudden boldness, I had to allow myself a moment to collect my thoughts.
Sorry, what was that? And maybe we should go to bed now.
I don't want to go to bed. Boa, you are so real for that. Computer, open up AO3 hashtag petplay. Get a collar on this man ASAP. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. Forget I said anything. Sorry, you probably want to sleep right now. Huh, right, what? I'll let you do that. Good night, Angel.
Giving him a weak reply, could he even hear me? I awkwardly turn over onto my side and settle back into bed, as Ren does the same. Feel the mattress shift once more, and a heavy silence lingers in the air. Maybe he fell asleep already? Deciding to push my luck and break the silence once more, I whispered to Ren one final time. Good night, Ren.
Good night, Angel. Sweet dreams. I'll stay up a bit longer just in case anything happens.
There's a crazy Norwegian film called Good Boy where the man lives with a human that lives in a dog suit. I'm aware of that film. Because I wanted to write a script based off of it. Is this too TMI? just thought it was a very interesting concept for a yandere script.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Right. Anyway, once I get my hands on Obsession, I feel like it's gonna be over. We like hearing your thoughts. My thoughts are degenerate. Don't let these big doe eyes fool you. Well, they're actually bloodied, but you know.
So don't worry about a thing, and just get some sleep, okay? No one's gonna break in on my watch.
No one's being broken.
I'll see you in the morning.
The fleeting touch of his hand still lingers on my cheeks as I find myself drifting off into a blissful sleep. End of day 1. The next day will soon begin. Would you like to save your progress? Oh, yes, please. How many days are here? Ease, can you check? Oh, thank you. And you think we're not hedonistic, wanton, or deranged? No, you guys are perfect little angels. Perfect little angels. Boa, there might be a lag between chats because I didn't ignore what you wrote. So, I am your angel, correct. You're all angels. We are all harlots in the basement. We're in the demo if that helps. Oh goodness, it's long. In the demo? Simping! Simping! Simping. Simping. Simping simply Luxheart.
Hey.
Hey!
Simping simply Luxheart.
Simping simply Luxheart. Hey, I was checking a glitch. Simping. No. No.
Simping.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare? No. Heel. Bad. Drop it. Drop the subs. Drop it. Simping, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. You're one of the people that were gifted a sub by Simping Simply Luxheart over here. Make sure to say your thank yous. Okay. I think we broke Simping.
I think that is... Yes.
Boa! Boa Pop Luxheart.
Boa Pop.
Drop
Luxheart.
it. Drop it. Drop the credit card.
Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it.
Put it down.
Down. Drop it. Our hero bunny Luxheart.
Stole the name. Our hero bunny Luxheart.
Our hero bunny Luxheart. Drop it. Drop it.
Sit down.
Heel. I'll behave. I'm not a bunny, therefore I do not follow commands. How dare you? I'm taking away your crunchy lettuce.
Not the crunchy lettuce.
You're just gonna get, like, limp up. You're gonna be uncarbonated. How do I take it back? How do I take it back? Look at me. I'm simping Simply Luxheart, and I started this because it's so cute and amazing. Me. But thank you, Hero. Thank you, Bo, and thank you, Simping, for the total of 15 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Domo arigato. Thank you. I don't like soda, huh? Don't worry, Boa. I'll come up with something. Don't you worry. You're the diluted version of your favorite drink. Okay. So you said 5 days?
That's the only thing that comes up, yeah.
Okay, then we're probably gonna try to get through this second day, and then we can probably save this for another stream. Yeah?
Sounds good.
We can probably... We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Thankfully, I haven't posted this schedule yet, so we can figure it out. On whose ground? The ground of the twins. It's their basement, correct? You started this way. Aw, look at the puppies fighting.
Yeah.
Going up, 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 puff, 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 puff. That's how they sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all just sound like puff, 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 puff.
Exactly like that.
Puff, 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 puff. And then you have Hero over here with her limp lettuce going byon, 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 byon. You know? Okay, Finn, you are kind of an angel right now. Judge, light their pants on fire. Okay. We'll let the puppies duke it out.
They'll figure it out right now.
The sounds of birds chirping happily outside pull me from my slumber as the streaks of sunlight peek through the blinds of my window and cast a warm glow across my skin. Groggily, I turn on my side and smush my head into the pillow to block out the light, only to hear the faint sounds of tapping to my left. Cracking one eye open, I was surprised by the scene in front of me. Ren was already awake, perched up against the headboard as he idly scrolled through his phone. It seems he was waiting for me to wake up, judging by how he immediately puts his phone down as soon as we make eye contact and sends me a soft smile. Almost sheepishly, I shoot him an awkward smile of my own before covering my face with a pillow once more. Had Ren been watching me sleep? I hope I wasn't drooling.
Morning, Angel.
His voice pulls me from my thoughts, and I couldn't help but notice just how attractive he sounded in the morning. His gruff, sleepy tone was rather pleasant to hear, and I found myself wanting to continue the conversation. Lifting my head from the safety of my pillow, I was greeted with Ren's soft demeanor once more. I'd appreciate if you weren't so chipper this early in the morning.
You'd be this chipper too if you realized that you weren't murdered in your sleep last night. Which can only mean one thing. That creepy guy didn't come back to your apartment last night.
He seemed almost smug as he leaned closer to me, and it was then when I realized just how pretty he looked underneath the morning light coming through my window. It wasn't fair that he got to look so ethereal and glowing this early in the day, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to praise his looks or throw a pillow at his head. Ren doesn't, seem to pick up. Okay, binary star, sorry. I don't know where that came from. Wow, okay. Ren doesn't seem to pick up on my speechless nature though, as he continues to beam down at me with such a soft look, and I found myself wanting to look away in fear of making things even more awkward.
I guess I did a good job, huh?
He's a bit too smug.
If you ever need my services again, I'd be more than happy to oblige. For free, of course.
You're really talkative in the mornings, aren't you?
I can't help it. I got to wake up next to a real cutie this morning.
Oh, as if noticing how close he was to me, or maybe realizing that he dropped his usual stutter, Red immediately pulls back and turns his head away.
Anyway, now that you're awake, would you like to go out for breakfast? I think that cafe near the pier is open now. We could go check it out. Like a date? But only if you want to.
Why did he suddenly switch again? I figured we'd at least be a tiny bit closer, especially considering that we shared a bed, but maybe I was wrong? You mean the Driftwood Cafe? I didn't even know it was open to the public yet.
Really? Well, what better way to find out than by finding out, I guess.
Services, sweetie. You do a really bad job at pretending not to be dog-coded if you're trying. Oh, service dogs. I roll my eyes at his lame attempt at a joke before groaning into my pillow. Did he seriously want to go out for breakfast this early in the morning? Man, he was seriously a trooper. With a sigh, I reluctantly sit up and stretch my limbs. From that action alone, it was like I could feel Ren's eyes on me. But as soon as I turned my head, he was already staring holes in the blanket with a blush in his cheeks. Shaking my head to dismiss those thoughts, I let out all my joints pop before breaking the silence once more. So, Driftwood Cafe? Ew, is this LA? Oh, ew.
Ew.
Oh, ew. Is this Huntington?
I wouldn't be able to.
Or is this Newport?
It looks very... Ew.
Ew, ew, ew. Okay. Gross. Sorry. Ew. Ew, that's insane.
Wow, okay.
In the end, Ren and I decided to walk to the cafe together, considering how the weather was perfect and it wasn't that far from my apartment. Excuse me? You live in an apartment by the beach? In, like, the LA area? Holy moly, how much do you mean?
Wow, yeah.
Turning my head, I notice how the pink-haired man tries to not so subtly sneak side glances towards me. The arm at his side practically itches to reach out, and if I knew any better, I would have assumed he wanted to hold my hand. But instead, he simply tucks his hands into his pocket and shoots me yet another soft smile.
The weather's really nice today, huh?
Back to small talk, it seems. Sure is. If I'd known it'd be this nice and sunny, I would have suggested spending the day at the beach instead.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can go for a swim, or maybe even check out the rock pools. It's been a while since I've been there. Rock pools? No, that's gonna be San Diego.
Oh, that does sound fun.
Oh, that's
Angel!
why you're dressed like that. At the sound of my name being called, I turn on my heels only to find Leon running up to me with a sports bag full of what I assume to be his volleyball gear. Okay.
Heyo, Sunfish. It's good to see you out and about this early.
Did you just call me dumb? Did you just call me dumb and edible?
Yeah. Sunfish? I was just on my way to the beach to meet up with Jay and... Teo?
Tail, yeah.
Did you want to tag along? And hey, it's Ron, right? Nice to see you again, buddy.
That is so LA. Oh, right, it's, the wrong name here, right? Okay, Luke. Oh, it's Ren, actually.
Sunfish?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sunfish is the cheesy nickname Leon gave me when we were kids. I don't really get it either, to be honest.
So, Sunfish and Ren, was it? Sorry about that, bud. I'm not too good with names. Faces, too, sometimes.
That's so LA. Oh my god.
But hey, it's good to see you both again. Doing anything exciting today? If not, you can tag along with me and... Angelfish and I were about to go on a date, actually.
Okay,
I like how
see?
he came up...
I like angelfish better.
Sunfish.
I love angelfish. Angelfish are so pretty. It's one of my favorite fishes. My favorite fishies. My absolute favorite fishies, though, are koi fish. I love koi fish. I want a pond of koi fish. I like that. I think I might take that.
Yeah?
I'm gonna take
Is that gonna be written down?
Angelfish?
A date?
I don't miss the way Ren suddenly pulls my arm closer to his side, nor the way that he clings onto me as though I'd suddenly disappear.
You're going on dates again, Darl. Good for you.
Okay, but Darl is also really cute. I love sea bunnies the most. Good. Honestly, good. Because sea bunnies, adorable.
I'm glad to see that you're coming out of your shell again.
Like jellyfishes. We need a server trip to the aquarium. The aquarium.
Take a good care of them for me, won't you, bud? What do you think I've been doing ever since you moved away?
Like me, Leon barely seems to notice Ren's mumbling as he rests an arm over my shoulder and starts tugging me in the direction of the beach. Ren, on the other hand, still latches onto my arm, but doesn't seem to move.
I can't believe my little sunfish out there is in the dating scene again. I feel like a proud father.
Oh please, we're basically the same age.
I feel like a proud adoptive father.
Okay, you ready father sound yourself?
Yeah, what is it?
So Leon, don't be weird. Leon pretends to wipe a tear from his eyes as he leans further into my shoulder, and it was only then that I noticed Ren wasn't following us. Turning around, I grabbed out to reach his hand instead to tug him along. He immediately seems to perk up at the action and entwines his fingers with mine before falling into step. Puffy. Alright, as fun as it is to catch up with my proud adoptive father who's the same age as me, which makes things kind of weird, Ren and I do need to get going.
Oh yeah, of course, I didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
He unhooks his arm from around my shoulders and inclines his head towards the beach one more time.
But my offer still stands. If you want to catch up some more, I'll be down at the beach with... this guy come from? What the fuck is he gonna sound like?
He sounds like an alt. This is like an alt Asian. Like at UCLA. Oi? Are you kidding me? He sounds like Liam, but worse. Teo. Old Asian uncle. You know, I have probably made out with a guy that looks like this.
A tail.
Yeah.
Tattoos, sleeves,
Listen, okay?
dyed hair.
Listen, okay? I was in my party girl era at uni, okay? And I just went for the ones that I'm like, you seem rough and tough. He looks like Punk Luca from Miraculous. Oh my god, Hero, you are so right.
You know
and that is probably what happened. How much you want to bet he plays an instrument? How much you want to bet? His favorite drink is Hennessy. Hey, this is based on looks alone, okay? Not us getting Emmary lore. I doubt it's very much lore. We did party a bit. We have partied a bit. So, yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Almost like he appeared from thinner. Theodore. Regardless. Awful name for an awful man, I think. They always have stupid names. Theodore, or rather Teo, emerges from somewhere behind Leon and makes his way towards the three of us. Though unlike most of my friends here in Corland Bay, I actually met Teo in the city a few years ago, back when I used to live there. In fact, it was through our mutual friend Jay. Apparently they both known each other since the beginning of middle school, but even after graduating and moving on to university, the pair were practically inseparable. According to Jay, Teo would always show up at campus to pay him a visit, though if I were being honest, I'm sure Teo only did it to antagonize some of the students and staff there. It definitely wasn't out of the ordinary for him to do something like that. Plus, it offered me a lot more insight into the whole assertive yet nonchalant attitude he often liked to put on. The first time I ever witnessed it was when Teo found me sitting alone at a cafe. I still remember sitting there slack-jawed as he practically shoved my laptop back to the side before he sat down and took a sip of my drink like it was his own.
Alright, damn.
I would break this man. The satisfied grin from seeing my displeasure said everything, and had he not offered to buy me another drink, I'm almost certain I would have told Teo to get lost and bother someone else. But before I could reminisce any further, is this really reminiscing? I found the sounds of Teo's footsteps drawing closer, and it pulls me back to the present. I watch as he walks up with a confident stride before he purposefully bumps into Ren with the sole purpose of sending him tumbling into the metal railing behind him.
Wow.
But luckily, Ren manages to catch his footing at the last second, sending Teo an annoyed scowl of his own. I can take all of these people. Every single one of them. In a fight, of course.
No, yeah, that's what you meant, of course.
Of course,
in a fight.
come on.
Yeah.
Guys, mine's out of the gutter. Oh my
In a
goodness. In wanna fight.
What?
Brightly colored children's mascot. Oh, he's an ass.
Oh, crap. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I missed such a brightly colored children's mascot. Alright, there's no need for that here.
Despite Leon's tone, Tio barely pays the shorter male any mind, seemingly far more interested in Ren instead.
Let me guess, you're dressed up as Benny the Buttercup? My 4-year-old cousin would love you.
I want to dismantle this man's ego piece by piece.
Oi, knock it off, mate. Whoa.
Whoa! When did Leon become Australian?
You became Australian?
Wait a minute, East.
I don't know where that came from. Well, what the fuck? Hold on.
Hero, what did you do?
Literally, I can't say mate without a... Oof.
Hero, I thought you would want to be doing Jack Frost.
Yeah. What was that?
Are we okay? Are we okay? I think we're tired. Anyway.
Okay.
Go on then, mate.
What's your problem? Dunno. What's yours?
I could practically feel the tension between the two grow, so I decided to step in. Boba, you need to save your money. The voices.
Hey.
Maybe you should introduce each other first before you try glaring each other to death. Tio, this is Ren. He's my... well...
I'm their boyfriend.
Okay, but I also love how different he looks compared
Right?
to these two. Well, that was certainly one way to put it, especially without bringing it up with me beforehand. At his words, I shoot Ren a confused glance, but the determined look on his face had me biting back my words. Okay. Anyway, this is Tio. He's... wait, how should I introduce him to Ren? Ex-boyfriend!
He's a friend from the city. He's my ex-boyfriend. He's just a fling. I've never seen this man in my life.
Ryan, you didn't mention that this was an ex. Ryan, that would have been nice for us to know. Okay. Hazel! My sweet baby angel. My sweet baby clown angel.
Hazel.
Angel clown. Mama, mama, I miss you.
Hello.
Mama, mama. Mama, mama. Okay, he's my friend from the city. What if you even consider him a friend? Okay, wait, I haven't saved an event, so I'm gonna save.
Okay,
Just, he's my friend from the city. Because I feel like if we don't give him a thing, he's gonna be like, oh, didn't tell you that I'm the ex.
right.
You know what I mean? He's a friend from the city.
Ah, you consider us friends? That's real cute, doll.
Are we not friends? You always used to show up and sit next to me whenever I visit the cafe near campus. Which was weird because I never told anyone where I was going. They're not all yanderes, are they?
What, right?
They're not all yanderes, are they?
Interesting. Oh, maybe I wanted to say hi before visiting Goldie. It's on my route to university, you know.
Like the Animal Crossing character? I love Goldie. Oh. So you wanted to spend time with me before visiting Jay? How uncharacteristically thoughtful of him.
Or maybe I was bored and wanted to see what someone with a lower class income does in their free time.
Okay, Liam Younghara. Oh my god.
Lower, damn.
Well then, never mind.
Just kidding, doll. Besides, you're a bit too boring for my taste. I doubt you'd be even worth hiring a private investigator. Okay, enough. Look, why don't we just drop this, yeah? You really need to stop trying to pick fights with everyone, mate. Aw, don't get your panties in a twist. I seriously doubt Buttercup's capable of harming a fly, let alone able to throw a decent punch. You can drop the nickname. Nah, but I think Dollface over here should drop you instead. Nice. Damn.
I want to tear this man to shreds. Okay, Logan. Listen. Out of everyone, I love Ren. Don't get me wrong, but the sadist in me loves a challenge. Love his challenge. Like, what do you mean? Okay.
Besides, the nickname is kinda cute. Matches your style pretty well, don't you think, Buttercup?
I could see Ren's hand clench in a fist as he advances towards Tio, but thankfully Leon steps in once more.
Seriously, why don't we all cool off, yeah? I think we're getting a bit too heated. Look, we're gonna head down to beach.
I don't miss the way Leon sends Tio a sharp glare.
Are you sure you don't want to join us, Angel? I promise to make sure that Tio stays on his best behavior.
Sorry, Leon, but I've already made plans with Ren. And I seriously doubt they'll be able to get along. You know how Tio can get.
Yeah, you've got a point there. Well, alright then.
He leans closer to me, almost as if he didn't want the other two eavesdropping.
If anything happens, I'll be in the area. Just come find me, okay?
I will. Thanks, Leon. I gave him a soft squeeze, his arm a soft squeeze, and turned my attention back to Ren. By the way he looks at us, I can only assume that he didn't like how close I was standing to my childhood friend. Though, I could have also been because Tio was still around, and honestly, I couldn't blame him. Regardless, I reach for his hand once more and tug him toward the cafe, making a point of ignoring Tio's crass words as we went along. I barely notice how Ren's mood immediately changes when my attention is back on him, and he follows along like a lost puppy. We eventually arrived at the Driftwood Cafe, and the smell of fresh pastries and brewed coffee flooded my senses as it wafts through the open windows. And just as I had thought, the cafe looked as though it had only recently opened, though it didn't seem as busy or crowded as I anticipated. Pulling me up from my thoughts, Ren ushers me into one of the empty tables before going off to make an order with a pleased look on his face. It was a bit strange how he didn't want to look at the menu first, but I chalked it up to him wanting to surprise me. He's barely gone for 5 minutes before he returns once more, taking a seat in front of me with a huff. A comfortable silence washes over us, and I watch as he absent-mindedly fiddles with the ends of his hair. Was he still concerned about what Tio said about his appearance earlier? Maybe it'd be a good idea to take his mind off of it. Hey, Ren? Almost immediately, he perks up with wide eyes. How do you manage to keep your hair so fluffy? It always looks so good. Ren seems to flush instantly at my words, and he sheepishly ducks his head lower to hide his reddening cheeks.
You like it?
Oh, sorry. No, you're good.
I usually just angle a blow dryer below my chin and blast the heat, and it just stays like that afterwards.
Oh, so you don't use any products or anything?
Not really.
Just when I thought he got over his timid personality, it slowly came crawling back. Was this really who he was? Ren must have taken my silence as a lack of response, seeing as he tries striking up another conversation.
So, work's going good for you, huh? Finally got that promotion?
Yeah, I did. I was honestly surprised that I got when I first got my promotion, considering how I've only moved back here recently. But Eleanor's been really helpful by showing me the ropes and... Wait, how did you know I got promoted?
Oh, your coworker told me about it yesterday after you left. Eleanor, right? She seemed really proud of you. Anyway, what were you saying about her showing you the ropes?
I barely noticed how he managed to change the conversation back to me as I recounted all the times Eleanor helped me through my first week of working at the library. It eventually reached a point where it felt like I had been talking for hours, and it wasn't until something caught my eye that I finally stop.
Aw, look at that cute puppy.
Got something to hear? Sorry, what were you saying? It's between, oh, look at that cute puppy and you've got something in your hair. Because was he gonna get pouty if I was like, oh, look at the cute puppy? But also, I wouldn't mind, like, oh, you have something. Let's... the thing, yeah.
Huh?
Hazel! See, I have to lock in. You lock in, Hazel. You got this. You're working so hard. You've got this. You lock in. Thank you for the high 500 bits.
Thank you very much.
And as a reminder, we have a goal for 5,000 bits. And after we reach that 5,000, we take, what's the word? Suggestions in chat about the next scripts that we do. So you can revive characters if you'd like, or at least get them more content. Okay. At my words, Ren seems almost bashful as he sheepishly starts picking at the strands of his pink hair. But he seems to miss this small piece of fluff no matter how many times he tugs at his roots. Here, let me. Stifling a laugh, I reach over the table to pluck the offending item out of his hair. Ren only seems to lean closer into my touch, with his cheeks flush a light shade of red, and just as I pull the fluff out...
Order 25? Oh, that's us. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Before I could get a word in, Ren was jumping out of his seat and meandering his way towards the kiosk. Drop another Prince Luca audio and my soul is yours to take. Be around when we hit the 5,000 bits, Finn, and if I see you, it'll be yours. Sundara Neko or Notorious Ghosty? Save it for when we reach the 5,000, okay? That is the that is how I am deciding to implement like the channel with Twitch, I suppose. Because some people only watch our Twitch. So with bits. But the ones that are coming up are that we decided last time was Andres y Penny. So
Right. Yes.
I don't know if I read this already. Before I could get a word in, Ren was jumping out of his seat and meandering his way towards the kiosk. It was really a sight to behold, seeing Ren tower over most of the other customers who were waiting in line. Even the cashier herself, who seemed to be at least 6 feet tall, had to crane her neck upwards just to look at him. But before I could blink twice, Ren was already on his way back with a large tray full of delicious food. He seats himself back in the original spot with a pleased smile and begins to lay out the dishes in front of me. Oh, this is... Ooh.
A delicious looking scone, chocolate croissant, a big slice of cake, and a sugary cookie.
A delicious looking scone. That sounds perfect for breakfast. Sits next to my beverage and I almost heard my stomach rumble at the sight. How did Ren know this was my favorite thing to order? Granted, it wasn't like I've been to the Driftwood Cafe before, but this was usually what I'd order at any other cafe. It was honestly like he could read my mind. And what was even more mind-boggling is that he didn't even need to look at the menu beforehand. It was just like he knew.
Don't forget your drink.
Ren shoots me another gentle smile of his before placing my drink before me. No way. The drink he placed in front of me, it was...
A cup of coffee, a steaming latte, a can of soda, a fruity smoothie.
For breakfast? A fruity smoothie and a scone sounds super yummy. Okay, but I love when yanderes are just like, let me just do all of these things. You know? Or when people just do things that... When people just know you that well, it's just such a... The level of care they have to take into getting to know you that well that they're able to do that. Amazing. The inviting aroma of the fruit floods my senses, and that alone was what assured me that Ren ordered my favorite smoothie. Just like the ones I usually bring on my way to work sometimes.
I hope this is okay. Unfortunately, the cafe doesn't really have much to offer, judging from the menu I saw online.
Ah, so that's how he knew what to order.
I even tried asking for napkins earlier, but I don't think they even heard me. Maybe I should try again?
I almost felt bad for him, but I felt grateful but I also felt grateful for ordering me something that I normally eat at a cafe. Ren makes sure everything is on the table before putting the tray aside, and it was then I noticed what he'd ordered himself. On his plate sat a strawberry sweet roll, along a cup of coffee that was an alarming shade of black. What is with yandere men and black coffee?
What? What are you talking about?
How do you take your coffee, East?
Black?
He seems to pick up on my inquisitive stare, if the innocent tilt of his head was anything to go by.
Do you want my meal instead? We can swap if you want. I don't mind.
This was supposed to be a date, right? Deciding to tease him a little, I shoot Ren a sly grin. That's okay, but you could offer me a bite instead. Ren almost seems to combust on the spot as his cheeks turn red, and he almost chokes on his own spit. He looks down at his food before glancing back at me, only to look down once more to scoop up a bite-sized piece of his food. I watch as Ren's cheeks turn a deep shade of red while he brings his fork closer to me, and not wanting to be seen as a coward, I lean in and take a bite. His eyes widen almost immediately, and he seems hyper-focused on the way my mouth wraps around the fork before I lick my lips and let out a pleased hum. It's yummy. Try some. The pink-haired man seems to have an awkwardly long staring contest with his own fork before he scoops up yet another small piece and takes a bite. It's because you used that fork. And your mouth is on it. Ren's cheeks are still scarlet red, and he seems almost fidgety with how his legs keep bouncing under the table, so I decided to take pity on him and not tease him for it. With a knowing smile, I start digging into my own meal with a pleased hum. Eventually, we ended up finishing our meals and decided to do a bit of window shopping to pass the time. I had nothing else to do today, and Ren seemed insistent on spending the rest of his time with me, so I agreed. We passed a few clothing stores, ice cream stands, surfboard rentals, and many other interesting buildings, though nothing really caught my interest. But just as I thought I'd lose all hope, one store in particular catches my eye. In one of the display windows, I spot this cute little rabbit plushie in the style of Haruka's likeness. I mean, it even came with his limited edition sorcerer outfit and everything. I couldn't believe they were selling these things here of all places, and at such a cheap price too. Ren seems to take notice of what I was not so suddenly gawking at, but before we could enter the store, the cashier walks in front of the display and blocks our view. She drops a box of miscellaneous items at her feet, begins stalking the shelf next to the plushies before she finally notices us staring by the window. I don't miss her eyes widen at Ren, obviously taking an immediate liking to him, and almost shamelessly pushes a strand of hair behind her ears before giving him a small wave. We gotta kill her. We gotta kill her.
She's dead.
There's no other option. Sinking a glance at the taller man beside me, I notice how Ren's not even paying any attention to her. Good boy. Good boy. What a good boy. Instead, keeping himself busy by scratching at his jaw and kicking at the stray cobblestone rocks by his feet. But the cashier seemed adamant about getting Ren's attention, considering how she felt the need to abandon her spot by the shelves and makes her way towards us. We gotta kill her. We gotta kill her.
How you gonna...
Hi there! Welcome to Seaside Trinkets. My name is Olivia. Can I help you with anything? I had to make her annoying.
Perfect.
Oh no, we were just looking around, but thanks for... We recently got some new beachwear merchandise if you're interested in checking them out. Was she seriously ignoring me?
What a bitch. She's
Gotta
dead.
kill her.
She's dying.
Oh, you kind of look like someone I know. Have we met before? Maybe we went to the same school?
Me? I don't think so.
Really? I definitely would have remembered a face like yours. Actually, now that I've got a good look at you... I watch as she shamelessly takes in Ren's appearance before crossing her arms over her chest and leaning back. You also remind me of one of those characters from a cartoon that's been gaining a lot of traction here. Apparently, one of the locations from that show is based on Corland Bay's main beach.
Are you talking about Attack on Giant?
I like that he keeps stepping away. Is that the name of it? Then yeah. I don't really know much about those cartoons, but our company's recently started selling some stuff for it to entice the tourists. Do you want to come inside and take a look? No.
Olivia.
Actually, do you want my number as well? Here.
You had this prepared?
Of course. You always need to be ready in case any cuties walk into the store.
Stepping away. Well, I wouldn't want to sound like a hypocrite or anything.
Ren looks at me with a shy, knowing look before he hesitantly reaches out to take the piece of paper.
So 2 people are dying.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Oh dear.
I realize that everyone can see my face.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone is seeing my reaction. Ren, bad boy, correct. Correct. What did he mean by that? Yeah, what did he mean by that? Before I even get a chance to ask, Ren already answers my silent question with red cheeks and a crooked smile.
This is embarrassing, but I also had my number prepared for when we met at the library yesterday. Here.
He reaches into his back pocket and pulls out a folded pink sticky note of his own before discreetly handing it to me alongside Olivia's number as well. Good boy. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Huh? Was he giving me her number as well? My confusion must be blatantly obvious since Ren was quick to explain his intentions. With a mischievous grin, he leans closer to whisper in my ear.
Maybe we could prank call her later. That'll teach her not to give her number out to strangers.
Okay. Thank you for the haircut and the straighten up.
Oh, thank you.
But isn't that what you just did with me, Ren? I match his teasing smile with my own, so I run my thumb over the pink sticky note in my hand.
Touche. But I've got to receive any prank calls. I've yet to receive any prank calls from you, though.
Don't jinx it. Just as Ren lets out a puff of laughter at my joke, Olivia cuts him off. Hello? I'm still here.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Don't apologize to her. Anyway, now that you've got my number and I've got your attention again... Oh! I think it's only fair I show you around the store.
You're not making it home, Olivia.
I don't do this for just about anybody, you know? Chat getter. Sick 'em, chat. Chat go. Get her. Good.
Nice.
Look. Ren doesn't seem to answer her initial question, nor does he seem to outright respond to her, and instead casts an inquisitive glance in my direction. It was like he was asking for my opinion, and I can only assume it was because he knew about my interest in anime. Aww. It was thoughtful of him to do that, but I kind of wanted him to tell that rude worker off instead. Wait, did I really want him to do that? What was wrong with me? Absolutely nothing. Not a single thing is wrong with you.
Perfect response.
Perfect response. I'm sure that the cashier just took an interest to him, and there was nothing wrong with that. Bullshit. There's everything wrong with that. It's not like we were a couple anyway, but we were supposed to go on a date right now, and Ren did declare himself as my boyfriend earlier. And I just assumed he said that in order to get Tio off my back. Does that mean, was he feeling the same way as me? Was jealousy on his mind when we talked with Leon and Tio earlier? I wasn't sure how I felt about this new discovery.
Angel.
Huh?
Do you want to go look at the items? We've got to sit... We still got time to kill.
Here, why don't I show you the most recent stock? We haven't shown this to the general public yet, but I'm sure you'll love it.
Wow. We're killing her.
I'm gonna be driving crazy. I'm gonna be driving crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Wow.
Without warning, Olivia, was that her name, reaches out for Ren's arm and practically drags him inside the store. He lets out a surprised sound before leaning back and trying to grab hold of my own arm as well, but I was just out of his reach. There was nothing else I could do but watch as Ren helplessly gets pulled into the store.
Wow.
It's back here in the stock rooms. Usually we don't allow customers downstairs, but you're a real hottie, so I'll let you take a sneak peek.
No, actually, I'm good.
Don't worry, we won't get caught. I'm sure your partner won't mind if I barge you for a bit.
Olivia.
That's cool. That's fine. That's so fine. That's great. I'm also imagining this happening to my partner, and I am heated. Like if this happened to like my partner, I think I'd lose it. I think I would lose it.
I don't think they would have been able to have been dragged inside.
Oh, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. I would have grabbed them. And if I dislocate their shoulder, then they shouldn't have been dragged by another girl in the first place. Okay. I'll even throw in some of those cartoon stickers for you. Surely that'll make it worth your time. The wink she sends him felt a little excessive, and I honestly wish Ren would turn around so I can gauge his reaction. But instead, he leans in close to face her and whispers in a hushed tone that I could barely hear from my spot outside the store. What are you whispering to her?
If they weren't right now, I would have down the stick without a thought. And honestly, there's nothing more than I'd rather
From their current position, it looked as though they were having a really intimate conversation, and I felt a sudden urge to look away. Why was I getting so bothered over this? I know we aren't together, but Ren shouldn't be off flirting with other people while on a date with someone else. I would never want to be with someone who wasn't considerate of my feelings, and up until now, I honestly thought Ren would have had a chance. I guess I was wrong. But still, there was this nagging voice at the back of my head that kept telling me not to give up on him so easily. Ren was the one who confidently stood his ground when Tio got a bit suggestive, so maybe I should do the same? Would he even mind? Good! Before I could stop myself, my feet start to move on autopilot as I march towards the two of them and reach for Ren's sleeve. I give it a hesitant tug, and I swear I could almost feel the relief wash over his body because of it. Ren's entire demeanor seems to change in that moment, and he turns to me with a relieved smile and soft features. I don't really have any interest in this store. Can we go somewhere else?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, hold on. Ren carelessly shoves Olivia's outstretched hand aside and gently places an arm over my shoulder instead. And just like that, he's already guiding me out of the store and back onto the busy street. I hear Olivia sputter out confused sounds as she watches the two of us leave, and I suddenly felt guilty for causing a rift between them because I should have shoved her down the stairs instead and made sure she bashed her head into the concrete below. No matter how many times I tried to brush it aside, I still couldn't get my mind off of what had occurred earlier. What if Ren was interested in her? And if he is, I'm gonna stab him. Granted, he probably shouldn't have blatantly flirted with her while on a date with me, but he wasn't exactly the most confident guy, and yet it is very easy to slide a knife into someone's torso. Would he still be able to talk to her again if things didn't work out between us? No, because I'd cut out his tongue. No, I shouldn't be thinking like that. Peering up to gauge his expression, I noticed how he didn't really look all that upset about leaving her. Good boy. If anything, he seemed rather content to be walking down the street with his fingers entwined with mine once more. I can feel him give my hand a protective squeeze as he looks down at me with his soft blue eyes, and all of my worries somehow melt away. Maybe I did make the right choice after all. It might have been selfish, but it was worth it having Ren look at me with such a gentle expression. Eventually, the sun starts to set behind the ocean as Ren and I continue to walk along the beach walk. Most of the conversation was geared towards me and my interest again, but every time I tried to learn more about Ren, he only seemed to divert the conversation back to me once more. But the more I focus on this odd behavior, the more I began to pick up on his social habits as well. I learned that Ren would suddenly pick at his sleeves of his cardigan whenever he got nervous, or how he'd scratch at his jaw whenever the conversation strayed down a path he didn't feel comfortable with. His little quirks told me more about himself than the dead-end conversations that only led back to me, and I was content with knowing more about him than I did yesterday. Ren no longer felt like a stranger I had met in a library, but rather someone I could consider a friend. Just a friend? Except friends aren't supposed to get jealous when they see them flirt with someone else. Oh, there you go. Yes. Jeez, what was wrong with me? It had barely been 2 days and I was already contemplating whether or not I truly saw Ren in a romantic light. Was it going too fast? All of these thoughts were starting to get a bit overwhelming and...
Angel? Hello? You're spacing out on me again.
There's that look again. He keeps peering down at me with so much adoration in his eyes. If I didn't know any better, I would say that he was already halfway in love with me. But that was a very conceited thought and probably wasn't even true. Sorry, I was just thinking about things.
Are you going to share those things with the rest of the class?
He sends me a playful smile and a gentle nudge into my side, and I couldn't help but laugh. When did we become so comfortable with each other? And when did he lose his stutter? It's nothing really. Maybe a bit embarrassing, but... Well, I was wondering, how do you feel about... My sentence gets cut short with when a drop of rain lands on my cheek. Casimir, sweet baby boy, I know we've been streaming for so long. You're so neglected.
So neglected.
You're so neglected.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
you are. You're so neglected, a neglected kitty. Yes. Instinctively, I look up and find myself wondering how I didn't notice those dark clouds in the sky sooner. All of a sudden, more droplets fall down until it's all but pouring rain and forcing everyone in the area to find cover.
Over here.
Ren doesn't seem to pay much attention when he grabs me by the wrist and pulls me underneath one of the awnings of a nearby building. He shields me from the rain with his body, and I couldn't help but feel tiny with the way his arms cage me in as he rests them against the wall. Oh! We look at each other in silence for a brief moment before erupting in laughter. Perhaps it was because of the adrenaline from the panic running, or the fact that Ren's hair was starting to lose its fluffiness, but I couldn't hold back from letting out a fit of giggles. This only seems to spur Ren on as well, until we're both wheezing out our lungs and gulping down air. I can't remember the last time I ran that fast.
Me too.
The looming sound of thunder echoes from afar and drowns out our laughter until we're both silent once more. Once we both calm down, Ren moves me further from the rain before casting a glance behind him.
Wait here. I'll buy us an umbrella so we can get out of the rain.
But you'll get soaked.
This is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I roll my eyes at his corny joke and send him off with an amused smile. He doesn't look back before he makes a mad dash out into the rain and down the street towards the closest convenience store. Though the rain only seems to get heavier the moment he leaves, and I find myself pressing even further against the wall behind me to avoid the recoil of rain bouncing off the pavement. There wasn't much for me to do while I waited for Ren to return, aside from watching people scramble around for shelter. And just like that, the carefree sounds of laughter echoing from down the street capture my attention as I watch Leon, Tio, and Jay all run to cover like their life depended on it. Well, it seems as though their beach outing got cut short as well. Glancing back once more, I barely make out the figure of Leon using his bag as a makeshift umbrella as he ducks under one of the awnings of an ice cream stand, all while Tio and Jay trail behind at a leisurely pace, kicking and splashing at each other in the rain. I had to look away the moment Tio started to remove his shirt, and I had an inkling that it was so that he could show off. And knowing Jay, he'll follow along without a care in the world, because that's what he always does when it comes to his friends. Part of me feels like calling out to the group to see if I can wait out the storm alongside them, but they all seem to be enjoying themselves, and I don't want to get in between that, and you kind of want them to be alive, no? Plus, I did promise Ren that I'd wait for him here, even if he was taking his sweet time. Was he ever going to return? I hope Olivia goes missing. There was still no sign of him or his comfy-looking cardigan, and I was beginning to wonder if he really did ditch me. After all, it must have been more than 15 minutes by now. What if he got caught up at something? Or what if he went back to see that cashier lady again? Her store did happen to be on the same street, but after spending the afternoon with Ren and getting to know him, I concluded that he wasn't the type of person to do such a thing. Plus, that'd be a really low blow, considering he was the one who offered to take me out on a date today. Although, if I was being honest with myself, it did seem as though they had some chemistry. Especially with how she looked at him and touched his arm as though it was the most natural thing in the world. She apparently knew him as well, or at least he looked recognizable enough. Why did that thought make my blood boil? Thankfully, the rain was there to cool me off, as well as soak the ends of my outfit and make everything feel damp and uncomfortable. Was Ren really coming back? It shouldn't take this long to buy an umbrella. We're not walking home alone. We're waiting.
Wait.
Maybe something did come up. I'm sure he'll come back. As if on cue, I spot a familiar patch of pink hair from within the misty rain, frantically sprinting with an umbrella in one hand and a bag under the other.
Angel? Angel? Ah.
He almost slams into me before stopping just in time, and I can tell by the way he was wheezing that he ran all the way back here without stopping.
Sorry. I thought I almost lost you for a second. It's so hard to see in this weather.
Geez, Ren, what took you so long? I almost wanted to cuss him out for taking well over 20 minutes just to buy a single umbrella, but the genuinely apologetic look on his features made me hold my tongue.
Sorry, do you remember your friends from earlier? I ran into them on the way there, which took forever for me to shake them off. And then the convenience store ended up closing early due to the sudden weather change. So then I had to go to the awful souvenir shop with that obnoxious and clingy cashier again, and she asked me if I...
He was talking a mile a minute, and I was worried he'd end up biting his tongue. Gently I raise a hand to signal him to calm down, and his intense monologue soon comes to a halt.
I'm really sorry about making you wait so long, but... ta-da! I did manage to get an umbrella. Among other things as well.
He gives it a small twirl in his hand, sending droplets of water all over the place.
We can start heading back home now if you want, unless you want to go somewhere else, somewhere specific.
We can go to my apartment.
We can go to your apartment. Where do you want to go? Forget it, I'm going home alone.
We can go to my apartment.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. Like, listen. No, we're going to my apartment.
Your apartment? Sure. It's close by anyway. I can walk you home.
The image of me taking a nice warm bath after being out in this weather was too hard to resist, so I end up eagerly stepping under Ren's umbrella before heading back home. In the end, Ren ended up walking me back home, yet despite being the one to hold the umbrella, he still got wet because he offered most of it to me. Ren really was considerate, but it didn't stop me from feeling bad whenever I saw the wet patch on his shoulder. Oops. Well, I guess I'll save. Eventually enough, my apartment entrance comes into view, and I suddenly wish that time would slow down. I wasn't sure why, but I was enjoying my time with Ren, even though I still didn't know much about him. All I did know was that he was very attentive when it came to me, and that he was willing to put in the effort to get to know me better. It was honestly very sweet seeing Ren be so considerate. He still came off a bit odd and eccentric at times, but that side of him was slowly starting to grow on me. Glancing back at the pink-haired man beside me once more, I watch as he casually twirls the umbrella in his grip and shoots me a playful smile. It's as though he shared the same sentiment as me, judging by how his feet started slowing down the moment we ascended my apartment staircase. With a smile, I turned to face Ren, only to realize that he was already looking at me with an all too familiar soft grin.
So, here we are.
Spend the night again.
Thanks for going out with me today. I'm sorry I got cut short because of the weather.
Spend the night.
I really should have looked at the weather app before leaving today. Leaving, huh?
It's fine. Maybe we can try this again another time? Preferably on a day without rain?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Forget spending the night, move in! Simping! We stand around at the entrance for a while before I...
lean in and kiss him?
Lean in and kiss his cheek, thank him for walking home. Enter your apartment without a word?
Wow.
Lean in and kiss him. Before I can stop myself, I take a step closer to Ren and gently pull him closer by the front of his cardigan. Good, Wire. Good. He seems surprised at my actions with how wide his eyes got, but it doesn't stop me from leaning upwards and pressing a soft kiss against his lips. The taste of cherry lingers when I pull away, and I watch with slight amusement as Ren's cheeks instantly flare a deep scarlet. Thanks for walking me home.
Uh-huh.
I can almost see the steam rise from his head as he remains in a slouched over position, so I awkwardly pat his chest to get him to loosen up.
I mean, yeah. Of course. Don't mention it.
He almost bumps his head with the umbrella as he leans back but remains close to my side. Well then, much like the first time I met him at the library, I awkwardly gesture to the door behind me as I try to find a way to excuse myself. Sometimes Ren really made these situations difficult. I should head back inside now, and you should get out of this rain.
Oh, yeah, I probably should.
Is this... sorry. He still makes no sign of leaving, which made me wonder if he was waiting to make sure that I made it safely inside my apartment. As if to test that theory, I gave a small wave and turned on my heel.
Oh, before you go, this is for you.
Without another word, Ren shoves the bag he was holding into my arms with a forced smile. Peering inside, I noticed the Haruko plush I had been eyeing earlier. He really went out of his way to get this for me. Wow.
Well then, I'll be going. Goodbye, Angel.
Before I could respond, Ren was already turning on his heels, then leaving back the way he came. With a warm and fuzzy feeling still inside me, I climb up this flight of stairs until I reach my floor. I highly doubt my landlord had fixed the elevator yet, if the caution tape was anything to go by. But it was difficult to focus on those things, and all I could think about was Ren's warmth lingering on my lips. But as a flash of white manages to pull me from my thoughts, and I notice Violet lingering near the stairwell entrance to our floor. Angel, hey! I'm guessing the weather put a fork in your plans too, huh?
She moves to unlock her door, and I notice how one of her potted plants had been moved to the busted window at the end of the hallway. I'm guessing Violet had moved it to make one of the free reign.
To make use of it.
Yeah, make use of the free reign. And make it easier to water her plants without the effort.
Wanna come in for a while? The weather is making me feel rather chilly. I can brew some tea to warm us up if you'd like. Sorry, V. As much as I'd love to, my social battery's kinda drained by now. Oh, that's okay. I totally get it. You just need some time alone to unwind, right? In that case, Carla over here is good company. She won't talk, but she'll listen to your problems without a complaint. She hands me oh, please continue.
She hands me a small bouquet made from an assortment of colored tulips before waving me off and stepping into her apartment. The smell of lavender wafts out as she pokes her head out the door, and the scent immediately calms my senses.
My offer still stands if you ever change your mind, though. Just knock and I'll get the kettle running. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Angel. Toodles!
Man, Violet really was something, huh? Stepping into the comfort of my apartment, I discard my keys into the bowl and take off my shoes. Ignoring the awful squelching sound it makes, I try my best not to leave a puddle of water in my wake as I make my way into the lounge room. I pull out the Haruko plushie from the bag and set it on the couch before I turn the television on and prepare myself for the much-needed shower. Breaking news. The body of a young woman has been pulled from the dumpster on Cornell Kirk Street, no more than 5 feet from the place she worked at. Kirk. Medics say she suffered multiple blunt forces to her vital organs, as well as showing signs of stress and struggle. Viewer creation is advised, as these images contain the scenes that may be triggered.
All of a sudden, the TV turns into static, and I can only assume that it was caused by the storm. I didn't need to look outside the window to know that it had already gotten worse, and I wonder if Ren was going to be alright on the way back to his apartment. Also, who is the person on the TV? The reporter seemed to be standing outside of a hardware store, which isn't far away from the pier Ren and I went today. Dang, I really wanted to know more. Despite that, I don't feel like taking any chances with this freak storm, so I quickly race to the bathroom before the power turns off next. With my body finally free from the smell of rain, I let out a satisfied smile as I slip into the comfort of my bed. I didn't even notice that I brought my new plushie into my bedroom, but I bring it closer to my side and bury my face in all of its fluffiness. The faintest hint of cherry and mint emanates from the toy and makes my mind drift to the thoughts of that strange pink-haired man once more. He was still as odd as usual, but some parts of him were starting to feel rather endearing. I noticed how he was no longer stuttering as much or acting as shy, and it made me wonder if we were getting closer. Now that I really thought about it, how did I feel about Ren?
I'm crushing on him. I think I like him. I think he's alright. He's kind of creepy.
I'm crushing on him! Okay, so maybe I did find him rather endearing and attractive. Ren was very considerate and attentive towards me during our date, and I could see myself wanting to go on another date in the near future. He certainly had boyfriend potential, but I still needed to work up the nerve to make it lead towards that direction. He seemed far too hesitant to do it for himself, and it would have been nice to see him put in more effort into it as well. Well, just knowing Ren wanted to spend the entire day with me is enough. Rolling onto my side, I hug the plushie closer so I can be surrounded by his comforting scent and slowly drift off to sleep. Woo!
Okay.
And with day 2! That was really nice. I do think I want to continue this on stream.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That is gonna be all for us today. We need food and we need sleep.
Yes.
I'm so sorry for the very low energy start of stream, but this was really fun.
Story's going good.
The story is going great. Love the art style. Love the writing so far. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I love it so much. So we'll definitely be back with more of this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for spending the start of your week with us, as well as all of the support, the gifted subs, and the bits. Thank you guys so much. That's gonna help so much. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. But yeah, that is it for us today. Let us go ahead and switch to our ending scene. Okie dokie artichokes. Alrighty, with that, thank you for visiting Luxheart Manor. We are your hosts, Easton and Emmary Luxheart.
Lovesick twin storytellers and lovers of the dark and romantic. If you are interested in yandere content, find us on YouTube and other places on the web.
With that, stay safe and take care of yourselves, our darlings. We adore you most. Have a good rest of your time zone and a good start of your week, everyone. We will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.